And how are we doing today? Sorry, I had to drag that out to make sure that I had my mic set up because I changed some things. Not things that would make anything better. I just changed things. Freedom, hi Archon, how you doing? Did the request and immediately left the public VC. Oh, Phoenix, you're a braver man than I. Darren, how you doing? And Yuki, how you doing? Miss Keanu Reeves? What do you mean you miss Keanu Reeves? He's not going anywhere. Keanu Reeves is immortal. We all know this. Keanu Reeves will eventually become like the God Emperor of mankind. Yeah, how's everyone doing today? Today, we were gonna do Minecraft. It was gonna be a collab today. Zam, how you doing? There was gonna be a collab today on Minecraft. I was gonna play on the Soul SMP server with Pandora, but unfortunately Pandora's internet is being a little poopy today. Or actually over the last couple of days it sounds like. And it sounds like it's gonna be like that for the next couple of days, possibly, I don't know. So the collab is being postponed, but it is gonna happen. We are gonna do a Minecraft collab eventually, someday in the future. I miss Pandora's internet? Yeah, where were you when Pandora's internet fell? Techo Bit! Tiger, how you doing? How are you doing? F for Pandora's internet. Yep, F in the chat for Pandora's internet. If you wanted to see like Pandora and I together doing things, then please go and give some love to Pandora. Go like, favorite, subscribe at this post here, because one, it's just a really good cover, and two, like I want to give her some love, you know, make sure she knows that she is remembered. But yeah, since we're not doing that, I guess we're just doing regular Demon Daeusday things, which means I will talk endlessly, and then maybe we'll play a video game. What is there to talk endlessly about? Okay, here's the thing. I might be a little weird today, because I had coffee for the first time in like 5 years. I do not usually drink coffee. Last time I drank coffee was when I needed to pull a very late night at work. And so like that was like bad coffee that I had back then. So that kind of colored my experience, and I was like, okay, I'm not drinking coffee anymore. But I ordered some very good coffee through an affiliate link from a good friend, and I gave that a try today, and man, that's good. That's some good shit. Caffeinated demon hours, real weird hours. Yeah, this is chaos hours right now. So I am like highly caffeinated for the first time in years. I usually only drink like 1 cup of tea if I need to wake up, and that literally just like pushes me over the threshold of being awake. I unironically drink black coffee. Okay, this coffee that I had is actually good enough to drink black. But I prefer, I added some milk and honey, and that made it like super good. It basically turned it into it tasted like dark chocolate, hot chocolate, dark hot chocolate, hot dark chocolate hot. But yeah, it's really good. It's so good. Like I have another cup that's ready, but I'm forcing myself not to drink it today because it's like 3 p.m. here, and I don't want to be awake all day. I need to see how this caffeine is going to affect me throughout the day. I will either crash like halfway through this stream, or I'll be up all night. So I want to see how that works. Dark Choco, I want to hear that coffee. Okay, you know what I can do? Hopefully this doesn't like break terms of their contract, but I'm assuming it won't. I'm assuming it's just like if you use this link, you're safe. But what you can do is you can go here, and that will take you to the coffee place that I got it from. And if you use the code through that link, then my good friend Hora will make $1 whole. Actually, I don't know if I can say that. They will make an amount of money off of it. Possibly $1, possibly more. Actually, it might be more. I'm not certain. It might be. It's some amount. I actually don't know the terms of that thing. So go use that link. If anyone asks, Hora sent you, and it's just because it's good coffee. I'm not sponsored by it, by the way. I get nothing out of this. It's just that I got it and it's good. If you want the one that I want, it is called Noob Tears, which is an incredible name. Highly recommend. I'm gonna try out some other ones once I run out of this, but God, that emote just like stops me every time I see a Cupid. But yeah, my brain is all over the place, and I'm just like, man, being alive is interesting. But yeah, what is there that I can talk about while I'm in this state aside from coffee? What the hell is calling me? Who dares? Get the fuck out of here. I don't know what it is. Like, as soon as I go live, I start getting like people texting me and calling me. And it's just like, what do you want? Don't you know I am a famous person on the internet. I am internet famous. I'm a VTuber and you will regret this. You will regret wasting my precious time. Which one you took? I'm interested. It is Noob Tears. Lilin breathes. Damn, that's interesting. There you go. Yeah, just like, giving the people what they want. They keep calling me. I know, right? It's just like, what do you want? What could you possibly want from me? Calling. Man, I gotta play more Neo The World Ends With You. Not today, because I will have like put a whole bunch of time into that, but I gotta get back into it. I had a topic on the tip of my tongue right before that call happened, and now my brain is gone. We're here to inform you about, oh god, your car's extended warranty. Joke's on you. I don't have an extended warranty on my car. I just have insurance. That's all I got. Tracking? Tracking? Are we good? Tracking, please? Okay, we're good. Yeah, I don't have an extended warranty on my car because I bought it used. I bought it from the previous owner. So all I have is insurance. Joke's on you, I don't have a license. Ha! That'll show you. Yeah. I kind of wish that I lived in a place where I didn't have to drive. I think that would be way cool. They are building Abaddon, welcome, how you doing? They're calling it a light rail, but it's basically gonna be like not really a subway and not really a train. It's just gonna be a little railway system that goes from right where my apartment is down to like the biggest major city in the state. So it's just like, huh, that's neat. When is it gonna be finished? In 2 years? Okay, cool. I probably won't live here by then. But, you know, might be moving in a direction of not needing a car anymore. That would be cool. That'd be very cool. Joke's on you. No warranty lasts 22 years. Man. You remember when cars used to last 20 years? I had my first car was a 1993 Toyota Camry. And that thing lasted for like 25 years. The only thing that killed it is some guy hit me in the like right above the passenger side rear wheel and fucked up the entire back half of the car. And the car still drove for another year after that. It was just like, man, this car is wonky now. This car is whack. We have a Nito subway that's rarely underground. Ooh, nice. Honestly, like, I want to live someplace that has a rail system like Japan. I want to live someplace that's like Tokyo. And just be able to go everywhere, either walking or by train. Like, that is such a great thing. I want more of that. Bring that to me, please. Supposedly, like in the big city, there's like, there's railway cars. Or not railway cars, what are they? What are they called? The single, like, the single, is it a tram? Yeah, it's like a tram. But it just goes on the road. But it's got like a rail that goes along, and then there's like lines above it. What is it called? They have them in New York. What is it? My brain. Anyway, they have those in the city. And that is close, but I don't want to live in the city because the city is not so good right now. In the last couple of years, it's been bad. For the last the last decade or so, it's been kind of bad. So, not going to move into the city. I'd rather live out where I am, which is away from the city. Ungoods the city, exactly. But please unbad the city instead. But yeah, I'd love to live someplace like that, where it's just like, it's safe to walk around and you don't have to drive. That combination would be great. I've kind of been thinking, like, the next apartment I get, what if I moved into one of those ones? They've been building a whole bunch of these around here. Apartments that are over businesses. So it's like the first floor is businesses and then above that is apartments. I've been thinking that maybe the next apartment I get will be that. But I also don't want to live in apartments anymore. I've been in apartments long enough. And I almost have enough money saved up that I can get a mortgage on a condo. So I could own a place, or almost own a place. I could get very close to owning a place. And then essentially just pay off the mortgage over the next couple of years, and then have my own place that I can rent out. Because that's my like 10-year goal is buy a condo, pay off the mortgage, buy a small house, and rent out the condo, and have that as like a side business. And then maybe, if I'm very lucky, I'll pay off the small house and get a slightly larger house and rent out both the condo and the house. Imagine affording housing, can't do that around here. Yeah, see, I'm in a fortunate place because before I lost my job, and hopefully soon when I go back to working, my job paid well. It basically paid for VTubing and for me to live comfortably. So because I spent the last 2 years not doing anything, I was able to save up a bunch of money. So once I go back to working, I should be able to get a mortgage and get a condo somewhere. Probably not in a like highly populated area, but in a place. I would have to look at what is available, and if I can buy directly from a person, that'd be great. Not have to go through like a dealer or anything like that. But yeah, that would be perfect. And then just like have that, and then continue to work at my job, which is the reason why I'm not pushing to make streaming my career, because I would not be able to afford that on a streaming budget. I would basically have to be as popular as like the V Shoujo girls or more in order to afford a condo. I would basically be forced to around here. I would probably need to live in apartments or get roommates. That would be the only way that I'd be able to afford living on a streamer budget. So that's why I want to get a job again. Hello? Tracking? Are we good? Okay. Yeah, so once I get my job back, then I will, or once I get a job, not necessarily that job again, but once I get a job, streaming will change. It'll go back to being like stream after work. But then I will be able to afford my own place. I'll be able to own a place, and everything will be good from there on. Plus, if I own my own place, I can do a lot more decorating, and you'll get more like IRL shots. It won't just be like, you know how I did the cooking streams. I want to do more of those, and that'll be easier when I have my own place, because I can set up like professional level or semi-professional level like cameras and stuff around the place. I'll be able to do more like better tracking stuff, because I'll be able to set up not in front of a window, and I'll be able to set up where I can have like VR trackers. so I'll be able to do better hand tracking. You might have noticed I haven't used the leap motion for a while for hand tracking, and that's because it's bad. Like, it works great for finger tracking, but it can't track more than one hand at a time. And that seems to be like an ongoing thing for lots of people. So what I'd like to do is use my my VR trackers and use them to track my hands, and then have the leap motion just track fingers. But I can't do that because my VR space is not, like, my computer is not in my VR space, is the main thing. I keep those separate by a couple of feet, so that when I'm in VR, I don't have the risk of hitting my computer. So essentially I would have to spend another, like, couple of $100 to get additional towers, additional VR towers to put specifically around my computer. And I think putting more holes in the walls for that would make me lose my deposit. I could get stands. But do I want to spend another $200 to $400 on towers that I won't use for anything else? Probably not. That is unlikely. But yeah, I've got some ideas. There's also, I think there's like gloves that track your hands. And that would be interesting. I'm going to look that up, actually. Because, like, that would be an interesting way to get around that. Let's see here. Hand tracking glove. That's compression gloves. I'm not looking for compression gloves. Okay, let's see here. VR free glove. How expensive is this? It's British. British is something. Let's see here. VR free gloves. There's like Project Miko, I think she's called. Yeah, but Project Miko, her stuff is like, I think that all, like, total, it was like it was like $500,000, and she has to rent the equipment, so she's still paying on it. That just seems like too much. Okay, the glove system. So I don't want business. Consumer version is £750. Jesus fuck. Yeah, there's a reason why Miko, like I will say, Miko's stuff is incredible. And she does such a good job, but man, that's expensive. Hella expensive, but her stuff is hella cool too. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if I wanted to spend $700, I could get hand tracking. But apparently that works specifically with like the Index and other VR systems. I don't know how that would go into like VC face, which is what I would use it for. Plus it's a head mount. A head mount would be difficult unless I could mount it on like my chest or something. I don't know, it's a thought. There's actually quite a few VR gloves out there. Request a quote on this website makes me worry. Because requesting a quote seems to imply that it's gonna be expensive. Maybe we skip that one. Sorry, you can't see any of these because I don't want to be like, hey, here's a business, go check them out. Okay, yikes, that's $1,000. We're skipping that one. Hand tracking for VTubing. That comes up with a bunch of videos. Okay, never mind. Oh, did anyone see? Like Live 2D is gonna have hand tracking, or there's like a tool that lets you do hand tracking for Live 2D. That changes like the entire game. You saw that? You heard about it? Yeah, like that's That's incredible. Because, like, we're starting to run out of things that 3D can do that 2D can't. Because it's like, what is there? It's like facial expressions and full, like, hand tracking and full body tracking. That's what 3D can do that 2D can't. And like facial tracking is getting really intense on 2D. They're starting to get to where they can do like full head rotations. Now and then there's like the API to let you do hand tracking. So all that's left is like face tracking that doesn't take modelers 30 years to do, and full body tracking. And then 3D VTubers are gonna be in trouble. I will have to up my game. But I'm excited about that. Eventually I want to have a live 2D. Can't wait for that stuff to get better. Yeah, I want a live 2D too. And for me, it would be that I would switch between the two. I would do some streams in 2D, some streams in 3D. It would depend on how I'm feeling that day. Maybe do like a redeem to switch between the... Well, maybe not a redeem to switch between the two. Because I think that having both sets of software running at the same time would tank my computer. But, I don't know. Do some streams in 2D, some streams in 3D. Back then, someone, full body tracking, like, hand, for the legs, not the fingers, is not fully complete. Yeah. I feel like it's possible. It's possible. It's just tough to translate, 3D coordinates into 2D coordinates. Obviously, there's ways to track, full body and send that data to a 2D model, but you have to like take care of all of the parameters, which is a lot of work for a 2D model. 3D model, you just do one-to-one. 3D model, you just say, hey, this is a finger on a person, this is a finger on a model, just make them do the same thing. That's easy. 2D models, you have to do a conversion from 3D space to 2D space. And because it's all drawn, you have to actually draw out what everything looks like. Hydrate! Thank you, Koji! I will hydrate. And stop shrimping. Thank you. Let me do a stretch. There we go. And I will straighten up. Thank you, Koji. How are you? We're talking about how 2D models are catching up with 3D models now. What I really like, to be honest, like, I want a middle ground. Like, if I was gonna have a, like, if I was only gonna have one model, I would want one that's like a middle ground, where it's 3D that looks 2D. I think that would be great. Like, get one with, like, custom shaders, so that it looks 2D. And, like, get the full, like, what's the word? The full, like, set of expressions and stuff. I want something that makes people think I was 2D, but it would actually be 3D. But I don't have money. I don't have money for that. Actually, I do have some money. Because... Lilin, I come to sidetrack. Dormammu. What is it, Bear? What sidetracking are you doing? I do have some money, but I kind of want to spend that on... What do you call a werewolf YouTuber? Is it a like and subscribe? Is the joke like and subscribe? Yep. Yep. Yeah, I have some money, but I want to spend it on, like, commissions. Because I have not gotten commissions for a while, and I want... There's people that I want to support. Maybe I'll take some of that money and put it towards, I'll do some pricing. I'll do some pricing out there. Dormammu, I've come to distract. That's honestly how it feels. Look in Discord. You can see I sent Discord, that's why I was meeting. Let me take a peek. Yeah, I saw this one. Last one. Hang on, let me share this. We'll go over to the other screen real quick in just a second, because I want to show this off. Because this is incredible. Let's see here. Window capture. So it's capturing this. Oh, why is that being weird? Pull that out. Gap between 2D and 3D is getting slim. Yeah, I found a 2D or 3D artist that I would love to commission. They just did a model a little while ago. This is the this is the one that Zam just sent me. Oh god, I fucked it all up. Hang on. Oh, I see Lampert on there. Let's see, and we can shrink this side down. I'm doing a lot of work for this. There we go. Yeah, take a look at this. I'm not going to turn the audio on because I don't know if this has copyright audio, but you don't really need it for this. Look at this. Like, this is incredible. I don't care who you are. And it's actually a really clever way of doing it because you can see it's tracking just, like, points on the body. So it's saying, like, okay, like, this box is the torso. Here's a knee. Here are feet. Elbows, hands, and then setting that to live 2D. And saying, don't worry about depth for any of this. All you need to worry about is where these are relative to each other. And just like send that, like those X and Y coordinates over to live 2D. And then in live 2D saying, okay, this is an elbow goes here. This is a hand goes here. You can see it's not one-to-one though. Like the hand positions here are not the same as they are over here. But that's still like really impressive. I would love to. That'd be really cool. The only issue that I can see with it is that you would you have to be careful not to turn your body at all. And that's the main issue for 2D is you can't turn your body. I have been questioned for my actions regarding your command to speak in a public VC. Phoenix! Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Some days I would love like that. Seriously, even though I would love a 3D model, I don't believe I can afford it. 3D models are actually cheaper than 2D models. Fun fact. In general, it depends. Like, if you go like wild with a 3D model, it will be more expensive. But a basic 3D model will probably run you $500 to $700. But non-human. Yeah, that is true. A 3D model of a non-human character will be more expensive. Screenshot your request of action. Thank you, Phoenix. Use it as proof. I want a 3D model so bad. I'm just waiting for the person I want to open commissions up again. Yeah, that is a thing, right? Like you want it from a specific person, and it's just like, man, let me give you my money, please. I've got that with a couple of people to commission too. It's like, I want to give you my money, please let me give you my money. The monies. That's what you're saying? Yeah. It's a weird situation. Like, if you're doing a humanoid model, I think that 3D is cheaper because most model makers are familiar with it already. Non-human, 2D is probably easier because then they're drawing a creature or a thing, and they can just say like, all right, it doesn't matter how this looks in 3D space. You know, what are you doing? I'll poke the person doing Cabal because they can do Cult Leader. They may be able to do you. Yeah, Cabal's 3D model looks incredible so far. He's posted a couple of sneak peeks, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how that looks like in motion. I think that's gonna be great. Let's see, what other model things are there? Yeah, things that I want to do for the future is I want to. Here's what's going on. I'm doing some planning for a I guess, version 2 of this model, which I'll be making. I'll still be using Vroid, but I'm gonna do everything from scratch. So it won't be an improvement on this model. It'll be a new model, with a lot of the same things. So like, I'll still have the horns and the bell. I'll still be pink. The hair will be basically the same. And I'll have a variation on this outfit. Maybe not this exact outfit, but it'll be something like this. Same color scheme and everything. There's JJ who did most of the V Shoujo on Drumsy. Yeah, that honestly, like, JJ's work is impressive. Oh, Finlock! Congratulations. The technology's incredible, right? Yeah, so like, I'm gonna have a lot of the same. I'll still be recognizable as me, is what I'm saying, but I want to do a completely new model. And I'm currently in like as they say, as people who are pretending to be creative say, I'm in the ideation phase, which means I'm not actually working on it. I'm just thinking of what to do. But over the next couple of weeks, I'm gonna start working on that. Because I've said before, I want to move away from being like typical anime looking. I want to move more towards a unique art style, or at least a unique anime style. Something like, how do I want to put this? A little more cartoony, I guess, is the way to put it. But not like Western cartoon. I just want like more exaggerated, I think is the way to put it. If you've seen Eye Candy's model, or the models that she's had, something kind of like that, where it's not really anime, but it is more like on the anime side of the spectrum. I guess the only way to put it is something more unique. Because there's some things like I've said before. I love characters with narrow eyes, and not like this narrow, but like where the pupil or the iris itself is small. Oh wait, actually I can show this off. Check this out. I added a thing. So if I want to like get closer to the camera, bam, I can zoom in now. But yeah, you can kind of see like I kind of did the best of both worlds with my eyes. So I've got like the big eyes, but there's also a small iris on the inside. Humans are cool. Yeah, I figured out how to do it with the help of another VTuber. I remember that she did a tutorial on it. So I go bam, 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 bam. And then if I want to zoom this one in, then I'm just kind of stuck because I got to shift things around. But I can do that. So yeah, I want to work on that. Oh, Sobi! All right, anime plot. Hang on, it's time to distract everyone. But yeah, I'll be working on an updated model over the next couple of months, and I'll probably post some sneak peeks. That's here. I need to do boop and boop, boop, boop. There we go, and I'm back. The anime plot is real. Another change. I posted this on Twitter like right before going live. I'm thinking of partially. I'm thinking of doing some streams on YouTube. I don't want to say too much because I am on Twitch right now. But there's some things going on with Twitch that I am uncomfortable with. And so I want to have a backup in place. I did the math. If Maid Outfit and Beach episode are similar prices and Daydreams an extra 200 Daydreams, those are 200 Daydream titties. Listen. It's extra. There's extra mass that you're paying for. But yeah, I wanna have a backup in case Twitch drops the ball. I'm hoping they don't, but just in case, I want to be ready to I want to be able to continue streaming in case people decide to like leave Twitch en masse because of certain things. Also, just like I will say the bot issue is getting ridiculous. Like, we're at the point where there really should be ways to take care of it that should have been in place long before now. And I'm waiting to hear what Twitch is going to do about it. And so far, they've said we're looking into it, and that's it. The curves cost more. Exactly. You pay. Listen. All I'm saying, you get what you pay for, right? You're paying for extra, and you are getting a quality product. That's all I'm saying here. I gotta get to where I'm looking forward again. There we go. But yeah, I want to be ready to have other options. I know that it's funny. There were people that I watched on YouTube who've started moving over to Twitch, and now people who I found on Twitch are moving over to YouTube. So I want to be ready over there. I know there's other sites that are more similar to Twitch and basically advertise themselves as Twitch killers. I'm not sure about those because no one uses them. Not denying that I'm getting my money's worth. Yeah, you better not be. This is some quality meat. No one knows where to go to stream without problem. Yeah, I feel like YouTube has more experience with this, and that's part of why people choose that. Plus, discoverability on YouTube is better. The only thing that I would miss out on is like subs and the bonuses that subs can get. So I wouldn't have emotes. I wouldn't have sub badges. All that would go down the drain. But honestly, or at least it would go down the drain until I made YouTube Partner, and they only give that out to people who are really big. But honestly, I kind of feel like that's worth the peace of mind. Like, I would trade emotes for peace of mind. And, you know, I'm not looking to make money off of this, so that's not an issue. If I was, there's always, like, Ko-fi or Patreon. If I want, well, not Patreon. Patreon is kind of like, right now. But Ko-fi. You could do donations through Ko-fi, and I would make up more money than I would through subs. Because, like, Twitch takes half the money from subs. I picked a brilliant time to start, hey? I mean, Archon, honestly, there is no good or bad time to start. If you had started, say, 3 months ago, then you would have been in the middle of the VTuber boom. If you'd started 3 months before that, you would have been at what? That would have been, like, when everyone was streaming. Like, just, like, in general, because it was the end of the world, and people were just like, fuck it, I'm a streamer now. 3 months before that, no one was like really paying attention to VTubers. So honestly, there's no good or bad time to start. To misquote a proverb, the best time to plant a tree, or the best time to start streaming was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. So, you know, if you're wondering about starting, then just start. Don't worry about all that stuff. I'm looking forward because, as I've said, I want to do VTubing until I'm 78. And if I'm going to do that, then I need to, like, look at longevity. And, like, what is the next big wave to get on? That's a very specific age. Well, because if I'm 79, then I'll be too old. When I reach 79, I want to be able to retire. I want to have been retired. Because my plan is get to 78, retire, turn 78. All right, I'm going to head out. See, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do, Phoenix, is I'm going to turn 78, and then I'm going to do, like, you know in Ready Player One, where there's the whole, like, contest, Easter egg hunt thing to get ownership of the VR space? I'm going to do that with my closest friends and fans, and possibly family members, and just be like, you know, basically the One Piece. People are gonna look for the One Piece, but it's my account, like the login information and all my files and stuff like that. And I'm gonna have that run for 1 year. So when I'm 79, someone else will take over. That's what I'm gonna do. There's gonna be this whole, like, ARG that people have to do to get access to my account. and take over as the new Lilin Kanashibari. It's like Lego, but 19 to 78. Is Lego actually saying 19 to something? The Dread Demon Roberts. Yes, Archon, exactly. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'll be the Dread Demon Roberts. You ever considered piracy? I probably shouldn't say that on Twitch. Piracy is an iffy subject on the internet. Yo ho ho. When I'm talking about piracy, I'm obviously talking about Sea of Thieves, right? And not any other kind of piracy. That may or may not happen. Yarharing, exactly. You are Lilin, like his account before him and their account before you. Yes. Lilin, third of his name. That's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be a hereditary title. It'll be like the Kings of England or something like that. But yeah. So starting next week, I'm gonna introduce one YouTube stream per week. I might do that on... Do I want to do it on Thursdays? Or maybe do it on Mondays. I'm trying to think. Do I want to add in a stream on YouTube, or do I want to, like, turn one of my normal streams into a YouTube stream? Because I was going to do Thursday streams are Pixelmon, and Pixelmon needs to be on Twitch because we have Twitch integration. But those streams might move. Whoops, sorry, I'm shifting around because Juno is on my lap and he's falling asleep and threatening to slide right out of my lap. So I have to cross my legs so that he has support. But yeah, those streams might move to Saturday because I think more of V Plus and VHL are online on that day. So if that happens, then Thursday can become a YouTube stream. And it'll basically just be the same content I'm already doing. I'm not going to change anything about the content. It'll just be where it's at. I don't know. I'll figure out what the optimal day is for Pixelmon. This week, obviously, it's on Thursday. Because I have to go absolutely insane looking for Mimikyu. And also, I have some gifts to give out to my housemate. Because I did a lot of work offline and got like a smelter running. And I'm all set to make Alumite. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like the second best metal in Tinker's Construct. So I'm gonna get that going. And I want to be like, hey, thanks for letting me live with you. Here is like, here's some awesome stuff. What else is there I can talk about? I'd like to get to like the 1 hour mark before I start playing a game. Because that's basically like how my streams go sometimes. 1 hour of talking, 1 hour of lead-in, and then play a video game. Might as well do that now, right? Let's see here. Are there any other subjects that I brought up that I can go more on, or do I want to change subjects suddenly? Oh, we can talk about this. This is a subject that I want to bring up. It's a little more serious, but between the last stream and today, I got contacted by a couple of people, essentially about like okay. If you watched the Kirby 64 stream last over the weekend, and there was some uncomfortable amounts of lewdness happening in the chat, and like after that, like the next day, I got contacted by someone, I should say, who was asking like, hey, do you want to be involved in this project about like NSFW content creators? Between those two things, I kind of like had a crisis about like, is my content that bad? Am I that lewd? And I don't feel like I am. It doesn't feel like it. But I want to say, like, right now, I am not interested in making lewd content. At least not at this time. I am not comfortable with myself enough to do that. It does seem like fun, but I am not confident enough for it. And also, I am not open for business. I'll put it that way. Anyone who wants to like thirst openly over a VTuber, please do not. It's very uncomfortable. My stance on this, I kind of touched on this on the 24-hour stream, is I am not looking to be lewd. I much prefer romantic over sexual, and that's why you might have noticed in like collabs I can be flirty, but I prefer to be like uplifting in the way that I act and the way that I flirt. I know for some people that comes off as being promiscuous, and that is not my intention. I'm not trying to trap anyone, if you get my drift. Just want to get that out there. Doing great, and you're not that lewd. Thank you, Yuki. I appreciate that. It's tough for me to tell, because like I look at my content and it's just the kind of content that I've wanted to make. So honestly, 90% of what I say is not any worse than something like, say, the Game Grumps say on a daily basis. Like, they're even more explicit than I am, and they're family friendly to a certain extent. So I just like, because I got those two interactions like one right after another, I kind of just went like, what is happening? Is it me? Am I the common source here? Can confirm this. Thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate that. And I know, like, depending on the people I'm with, I do get more lewd. Like, if I'm with mags, then I go straight to the gutter. But that's because I try to match what the people around me are doing. If I'm with say-so people, I'm completely say-so. You can watch my collabs with Koji for that. I just match whatever the level of degeneracy is, because I'm comfortable going to the bottom. But if I was gonna genuinely talk to someone like that, I would be very uncomfortable. I do it because it's funny, and to a certain, like, if I'm doing it with someone, then it's because I'm very comfortable around them. Shoulder touch. Hey. Exactly.
Hello there.
Oh. Christopher, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Also, welcome to Lucid Dream. How you doing? We're having a very strange conversation about how I'm not actually as lewd as I look, which is a very strange thing to talk about when I look like this, right? Like, the fact that I have this model, I think, gives people the wrong idea. But I have this because, one, I think it's funny, and two, boobs are cool. And that basically sums up my content, is I just want to be open. I want to be open about what I talk about. Thank you for the lurk icon. Yeah, I just want to be open about what I talk about and not have, like, unnecessary filters. I feel like, what a quote, yeah. Go ahead and clip that one, I dare ya. I just don't want to have, like, filters that are unnecessary. I feel like, so much of, there's so many topics of conversation that are locked off because they're considered, like, lewd. Even if it's just talking about, like, body parts. People affect how you act. I'm the same when around NSFW, but I'm only open more if I'm comfy with them. Exactly. If you just put me in a room with a random person and they started getting all flirty, I would not reciprocate. But if they're a friend, then I will. And I will, if I know they're comfortable with it, I will initiate it. But I'm not gonna just, like, if someone's like, hey baby, I want to make sex with you, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, sure. I'm gonna be like, dude, that's weird. That's basically what it comes down to. I said it during the 24-hour stream because I knew that I was at a point where not as many people were watching. But I consider myself what is called... Oh, Pet the Demon. All right, thank you for Pet the Demon. Yeah, pets. Always nice to have a nice pet break. But I want to give this pet enough time before I move back onto the subject. And okay. I said on the 24-hour stream, I consider myself what is called demisexual, which means that I don't have feelings for someone unless, or I would not have sexual feelings for someone without having a personal relationship first. And it's the same thing for romantic. Thank you for the clip, Yuki. I'm sure that won't be used against me in the future. Yeah, so like I could not be intimate with someone if I was not already friends with them. I could not just like, you know, be lewd with someone without knowing them. And I think that's why I'm not interested in being a lewd tuber. Like, I think it's really brave of people who can be lewd tubers because you are like putting yourself out there for someone that you don't know. So like that feels like that's really courageous to do that. That's why I'm impressed by people who can do it. It's just not for me. Anything that I do, I think would have to be with someone that I know well, or I have to be on my own, and I have to not know. I have to know that no one is watching. Asexual gang, yeah. I feel like that's like honestly. I feel like there's more people like that than they know. They know something like that because seriously, that's how I see couples should be. Yeah. Well, it's time to walk in. Hi, Hora. We're having conversations because of the people who were asking about lewd things over the last couple of days, and that somehow got to me talking about being demisexual. Did I realize I'm demisexual? Honestly, I feel like there's more people who are and just don't realize it. Yeah, felt. Yep. Like honestly, I feel like that's kind of like the default for many people, is just like, oh, I would have to know someone before I'm intimate with them. Yeah, that's kind of what it is. The only difference between just like that being normal and that being like a specific sexual orientation is just like, as far as I know, demisexual has no, like, gender doesn't play into it, and that's how I feel. I smash you though? Alright, I'd smash you too. Mwah. Not only would I just did. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I am comfortable around Hora, and therefore I would smooch. But yeah, I feel like that's just like, that's kind of just normal. It's just that demisexual puts a label on it. I don't know if there's demi-romantic, and that's not really where where I am, I think. Okay, I have a confession. Hora! Second smooch. Mwah. That'll show you. I guess I am that. Yeah. Honestly, like, you know, I feel like it's just an easier way to be. Because then you can just say, I like who I like. I agree. I also believe that intimacy can't just spontaneously occur. Sure, you can be sexually aroused by someone. Intimacy is tricky. Yeah. Yeah, that... Phoenix, honestly, that's it. That's it. Like, labels are useful for explaining to other people, but my belief is that, like, if you're just, like, you know, just being like, oh, do I like this person or not? Just like who you like. I'm messing with you? I understand. You know what you get for that, Hora? You know what you get for that? Another smooch. Mwah! That'll show you. But yeah, like, I feel like labels are something that should be reserved for explaining who you are to other people, rather than being what you build yourself around. For eating well tonight. I know, right? You get 3 free kisses? It's definitely a thing. It is a thing! It is. Like, okay, and this extends to like just having an internet persona in general. Labels are outward facing, in my opinion, not inward facing. You do not choose a label and build your personality around that. You choose a label. You choose a label so that other people see who you are. So like, and that goes not just for like identity, but also like, you know, if you're part of a fandom, or you're like a ship, or you have an interest, like all of those are things that should be outward facing. You put those up so that people know, like if they're just like glancing through and they see like, oh, this person likes random thing. This person likes Magic the Gathering, and you put up like as one of your labels, you say likes Magic the Gathering. Oh, then anyone else who likes Magic the Gathering will see that and be like, oh, okay, I can vibe with this person. But like, if you say I like Magic the Gathering and then make that your entire personality, then, as I've said before, you don't have a personality, you have a gimmick. You should be deeper than that. So like for me, I do like Magic the Gathering, but I like specific parts about it, and there's other things that I think are kind of dumb. And there's other games that I look at and I'm like, oh, I like this because it's like Magic the Gathering, but I like this other, I don't like this Magic the Gathering game because it has the things I don't like. So yeah, basically, have a full personality, don't have labels. Wear your labels as if they are like search engine tags. The labels are search engine tags, they are not your content. That's what I'm trying to say. We can talk about stuff, but if you're only into one thing, yeah, because the issue, I've had this, I'm gonna take a sip because I've been talking a lot. The thing is, like, I've had experience talking with people whose personality was one thing back when I was on Tumblr. And man, if you want to see how quickly someone can turn a topic back to the one thing they know, talk to someone on Tumblr. Because it'll be like, you'll ask how their day is, and they're like, oh yeah, I did this one thing I'm obsessed with. And it's like, oh, cool. So I was thinking about, like, you know, this content over here. Like, oh yeah, that reminds me of the one thing I'm interested in. It's like, neat. How do you feel about current event? And they're like, oh yeah, current event, like in the one thing I'm interested in. Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna go. It's wild. It's just wild. Me, who likes Commander/ES but absolutely despises Standard Vintage Pioneer. Valid. I'm kind of the same way. I really like Brawl. I really like Brawl as a format. The whole thing of having like one of each card feels like it makes it feel like a Yu-Gi-Oh game, but like the anime version of Yu-Gi-Oh, where you're trusting the heart of the cards to give you the one card that you need. I really like that. Like a person who only talks about their pet. Yes. Or like only talks about their job, or only talks about like their parents or their significant other. And it's just like every conversation topic comes back to that. It's like, man, get a new line. Like, honestly, that's it. That's just it. I'm gonna take a short moment and just find us some music to listen to, because I feel like my background music is going to absolutely drive me insane. So let me just run a quick ad while I find some music for those of you who are not subscribed. If you are subscribed, then we'll just keep talking. We'll have like an intermission while I look at music choices. So let me, for those of you who are not subbed, I'll see you in 1 minute. Man, I still feel weird about running ads. It still feels like, because the thing is, like, I keep saying I'm not interested in making money, and then I have to run ads that are specifically about making money. I'm like, this feels dishonest to a certain amount. But also, like, in order to give the best quality content, I have to do it. So I'm just like, well, I guess I'll just bite the bullet then. I should find some music because I only have 30 seconds left. Let's go for Video game lo-fi. Let's just see what comes up. Cute games inspired cute songs. That's only 20 minutes. Let's do anime lo-fi. See what comes up when you search for that. Welcome back. We're looking for anime lo-fi. Let's do best anime openings, but it's lo-fi remix extended edition 2 hours. Yeah, let's do that. So we mute this. We play this. And we start off immediately with Unravel from Tokyo Ghoul. Okay. So yeah, we were talking about people whose personality is one thing. Now I fear I've been doing that. I mean, it's an easy thing to get into, Yuki. I completely understand. Like, when I get obsessed about something, it is difficult to not talk about it. But, in the interest of, like, not overriding what other people are interested in, I do try to hold back. That's insane too, not gonna lie, I like it and then I hate it. Yeah. It's like, you talk to someone, and if it's something you're interested in, then you let them go. Like, they get a pass because you also like it. But then your interest moves on and theirs doesn't. It's just like, pain. Something funny about, like, talking about, like, suffering through conversations while a lo-fi version of Unravel plays. Here, can I... If I just, like, turn off to the side, let's do this. There, it's like every every anime profile picture on Twitter. There we go. I was talking about the background thing. Oh, yeah, I get it. And then after the 5th time, yeah. I like my BGM that I have right now, but man, I cannot wait for my new one to be done so I can listen to something else. Because I'm just like, man, this is great, but I've been listening to it non-stop for like 4 months now, and I don't want to go searching for a new one because then I'll listen to that one for 4 months. But maybe, knowing how my luck works, if I go look for a new BGM, then my custom one will be done. It'll be finished like that day. That's just how it works. If I go looking for a replacement, then the original will be done. But yeah, you know what I did? The other day, I got curious because I haven't been on Tumblr since becoming a VTuber, so about 8 months. Last night I got curious, and I was like, I wonder what's going on my old account. Do people care? Has anything changed on the Hell site? So I logged in, and I just scrolled through my timeline. It's just like, huh, nothing's changed. Nothing has changed in 6 months. Like, some of the accounts that I used to follow are gone. They just stopped posting. The ones that, like, were posting daily before are still posting daily. And so, like, it's like nothing changed. And it's just like, huh. I mean, compared to Twitter, where, like, there's a new topic every week or every 3 days, like, going back to Tumblr and being like, huh, there's nothing happening here. It's kind of weird. But then I went and looked at some of the tags that I used to follow. And man, these 13-year-olds have nothing to do they? Like, I went into the, what is it? The writing tag? Because when I was on Tumblr, I used to write a lot. So I went to the writing tag because I was still following it. And every post about that with the writing tag was a call-out post of one 13-year-old author yelling at another 13-year-old author for quote-unquote stealing their idea. Can I say the N-word, please? Absolutely not. You absolutely cannot, and I'm going to delete that message. I apologize, but this is not the place for that. But yeah, like... Oh, is that the N-word you were talking about? I understand. Yes, hi, I like Soup 360. Yeah, sorry I like Soups. Because of... I apologize if that was the joke you were going for. I have to be really vigilant about that stuff because of what's going on with bots right now. So if that was like a genuine joke, I apologize. Yeah, sorry about that. I just had to be careful right now because there are literally people who have nothing else to do right now but try to take down streamers. And so I gotta keep myself safe, you know? I gotta keep me and my community safe. If you would like to join the community, I will keep you safe as well. But otherwise it's just like you know, points a gun. That's basically what it is. What do I walk into? Oh, don't worry about Himiko. It's all good. It is all good right now. But yeah. For anyone who doesn't know, who, like, people who are mostly, like, watchers on Twitch rather than, Twitch creators, or Twitch creators who have not had to experience this so far, there has been an outbreak of bots, essentially. Doing what are called hate raids, or follow bot raids, where essentially it is someone goes out and like buys 1,000 accounts, 1,000 like automatically generated accounts on Twitch, and then goes and like does a unofficial raid, like not through the Twitch raid system, but just like sends them all at one streamer, posting hate messages. But you know, that's always fun. And literally just like the worst things that you can imagine. They're targeting people of color, they're targeting women, they're targeting members of the LGBTQ spectrum. Basically using all those tags that people demanded Twitch put on there. They're just going into those streams and like specifically targeting those people with a bunch of slurs. And it's not just that, because they're also going into accounts while they're offline, posting a bunch of slurs and shit like that that's against TOS, and then screenshotting the chat and sending that to Twitch. And then Twitch suspends the streamer, because part of the Twitch TOS is that the streamer is responsible for chat even while offline. So if you're offline and a bunch of people are racists in your offline chat, you still get in trouble for it. That's why at the beginning of the stream, I was on emote only mode and subscriber only mode, because people are being bastards, essentially. For what? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I feel. And like back when I did the 24-hour stream and I got those 1,000 follower bots, I could have gotten in trouble for that. I could have had my account suspended for that, because Twitch could have assumed I was responsible for those bots. If Twitch like looked at my channel and said, "Oh, there's a bunch of 1,000 viewers joined at the same time and all followed at the same time. That's kind of sus. I bet this streamer bought a whole bunch of accounts." And they could have suspended my account for that. Now I'm scared to check my stuff. Zam, if you are worried about that, there's a couple of things that you can use. Actually, I posted both of them in my Discord, but I will post the links here as well. There is one. You can use Commander Root's tools, Commander Root's Twitch tools, by going there and go to what is it? I think it's block. No, it's a follower remover. You just log in with your Twitch account there. Commander Root is a great guy, by the way. He made all these accounts. but you can go to the follower remover, log in with your account, and then just like ban all known bot accounts. And it also has other tools like you can remove followers based on follow time. So if you get hit by a bot raid and they all follow at the same time, you can just go in and say, "Hey, remove all follows in the last hour," and you'll be set. There's another tool in here. I think it's the block list manager. Yeah, I think it's the block list manager, which will let you like run a script to block something like 3 million known bot accounts. Which honestly, on a website like Twitch, if there's 3 million known bots, you have a problem. You just have a problem. But the other website that I highly recommend is Smashbot, which is this. This lets you essentially what you can do is you can set rules that their moderator bot will enforce for you. So things like you can automatically auto ban people for having offensive words in their username. You can have it purge links to websites that are known for having malware. You can purge anything that has potentially identifying information, like phone numbers and email addresses. There's like spam protection. So like if there was this thing a little while back where people would like go online, raid, then go offline, go online again, raid, go offline, go online again, raid. And they do that to the same person over and over to try and get their attention. So there's like raid spam protection through Smashbot, which is incredible. The big thing that I like, or two big things. One is there's a moderation log that will tell you like what actions have been taken for bans and blocks on your channel and why. So like if I look at my moderation logs, there's a bunch of blocks from like a bunch of blocks and bans from the 24-hour stream where I had to go through and get rid of like 1,000 people. And it tells me like the reason is that I ran the command root stuff. That is extremely useful. If there's a couple of people who I've had to block and ban bots, they're bots that I had to block and ban that I did through the Twitch chat like /ban/block stuff, and that says removed by moderator. That is extremely useful because then I can see like why that happened. And if one of my mods did it, it would say like banned by moderator, and I could go to my mods and be like, why did you block this person? The other extremely useful thing for a Smashbot is they let you subscribe to other users' block lists. So for example, if I go into this, I can subscribe to the official Smash security list, which has 350,000 blocked users on it, all known bots and bot purveyors. I can also subscribe to other people, like people that I follow on Twitch. I can subscribe to their block lists. So if they have someone who is like scummy and they have blocked them, then I can subscribe to their list and it'll automatically block them for me as well. So I don't have to worry about them. That I think is a great way to do it because then you're actually using the community to build your lists instead of just like trying to identify bots as they come up. So what I do is I go into the block list and I just resubscribe to everyone once a month. Or not once a month, once a week. I just go in and refresh the block list so that anyone that they have blocked, then I also have blocked. Is it possible that will pick up some genuine people? Possibly, but I trust the people that I follow to only block people who are being jerks. So that's not a problem for me. So yeah, I highly recommend using those two tools. Have both of those on your taskbar. so that if something happens, you can take care of them. The other thing that I recommend, oh god, other thing that I recommend, I'm gonna take a screenshot of my quick actions bar for you in the Twitch monitor thing. The stream manager, because I think this will be useful for people. And I'm gonna do this in such a way that you don't see any of my other information, like subscribers and stuff like that, because that might go against Twitch TOS. But I think just showing like the stream preview and the quick actions is safe. What I have here, this is what I have on my quick action bar. So I have, I'm going to cover myself up with this for a second. I have the normal stuff, you know, stream info, clips, run ads, raid channel, that kind of stuff. But like the bottom, like the bottom 6, aside from sound alerts, that is my panic button section. So add stream marker so that I can mark when I got hit by bots, just in case. If Twitch needs to like have confirmation of when bots happened, then I can just point them towards that stream marker. Sub only chat toggle, so that anyone who is not a sub can't message anything, because most of these bots will only follow. They're not set up to sub, because that would require a credit card or something like that. So I can set it to sub only chat, clear chat in case they start posting anything, because if they're posting anything that's like sus, then I want to be able to clear that out right away. The reason I have sub only chat and then clear chat in that order is so that it's not like I clear the chat, I set to sub only chat, in that time they posted 100 more things. So I have that in that specific order. Run a 3-minute ad, because 3 minutes will give me plenty of time to take care of anything I gotta take care of. That basically gives me 3 minutes to go into Commander Root and get rid of any followers that were an issue. Emote only chat, just in case they subscribe to post messages and then cancel the subscription, because that is something you can do. You can cancel a subscription before you have to spend any money. If you say like, oh, I subscribed on accident. So I have an emote only chat button just in case that happens. And so essentially what I do is I just hit those 5 in order. And then while the 3-minute ad break is running, I can go to Commander Root and get rid of any followers or subscribers that I picked up that need to be taken care of. Highly recommend that you set up your quick actions in the same way. Actually, there is a post by Captain Dandy, or Dandy Floss, who I also recommend you check out, who has a panic button on their stream deck. So what that does is essentially the same thing that I just went through. They also have it set so it goes to a BRB screen if they need to. And it also turns off their alerts. I kind of want to set that up as well, but I need a stream deck for that. I had it set up on my phone, but the program doesn't always work for my phone because I lose connection. But yeah, essentially you want to be able to get that stuff done like as soon as the bots show up, if necessary. And if you have those, you're pretty safe. It'll just like delay your stream by a couple of minutes. The main thing is not to panic. If you panic, then you'll lose. You need to be ready to take care of it as soon as it pops up, and just be like, you know, you need to like just be ready to take care of it without needing to like worry about what to do. That's why I have everything on my quick action bar. So if I need to take care of it, it's all right there. I don't have to worry about where anything is. I just go through and I click all those buttons, and then I'm done. Then I have 3 minutes to put myself back together. So yeah, that's how you can take care of yourself right now. Do I wish that that Twitch made it that I didn't need those? Absolutely. I think it would be really nice if I didn't have to have all that set up, just in case. Because it's only happened once. It's only happened once, but one time is all it takes. I only need that one time to now have to have this set up for the rest of my life. I'll set that up during my long break from streaming, thanks. Definitely. You're welcome, Himiko. I highly recommend it. If you're lucky, you'll never need it. If you are lucky, you will never need to worry about that. But I would rather have it set up and sitting there and not need it than need it and not have it set up. I'm gonna take another sip. So yeah. And honestly, there is a certain extent to which I don't blame Twitch for having these problems. Because it is easier to break a system than it is to defend it. One of my first jobs was in cybersecurity. And it is way easier to break a secure system than it is to make a system secure. Because making something secure is always reactive, it is not proactive. You cannot proactively defend against an attack that has never happened. There's no way to do that. You have to wait until the attack happens, then stop it from happening again. But, a lot of these tools that are out there, like Captain Root's stuff, Smashbot. There's some other tools that have been created since the bots started happening, in a lot less time than it took for Twitch to acknowledge that there was a problem. Just by the way, a lot of those tools feel like things that Twitch should have already. Like, there should be a way to mass remove followers from Twitch. There should be a way to subscribe to other users' block lists. Those are things that should exist. Just because it's part of having a community. Like, you can mass remove people from, like, your friends list, or what's the word? You can mass remove people from your address book on any email site. Like, you remove it in Outlook, in Gmail. You can remove it in AOL. Why can't you do the same thing with friends on Twitch? So I'm annoyed that things that should already exist are not there. I understand that it will take a while for them to actually implement them because they weren't available. That part I understand, but they should have been available already. They should have already existed. That's just it. Like, it's a multi-million-dollar company with a multi-trillion-dollar company behind it. This stuff should have existed already. But hey, what are you gonna do? You can't retroactively make it exist. All you can do is make it work. But yeah, thank you for watching my TED Talk on how to be secure on Twitch. I think at this point we can find something to do, because I've been talking for an hour and a half about cybersecurity, and I'm starting to wonder if Big Daddy Twitch is gonna bonk me for saying bad things about them. For example of let the good side of the community handle it. Yeah, like, the community will always move faster than any official tools. Because, like, yes, the bad actors in a community will take their time and set up things. Like, that's where all these bot raids came from, is some bad actors had to set that up. It does not come out of nowhere. But the good side of the community jumped on it. Like, Commander Root already had stuff set up. He was already set on that. Smashbot popped up in the first, I want to say, 2 or 3 weeks. Like, when the bot raids got really bad, then Smashbot was, like, launching at that time. And the reason for that is that small developers don't have to worry about getting permission. That's the main thing. The reason why it's taken so long for Twitch to do something is because they need permission. It has to go up the chain and get approved, because then if any developer on the Twitch staff is going to do any work, they have to get paid for it, and it has to be approved. Because if they do something and it goes wrong, then it's on the company. That was a big part of my last job, is I couldn't do anything on my own that would make it better, because if it didn't have approval, it still fell on the company if something went wrong. And that's what Twitch wants to take care of. They don't want to be responsible if something goes wrong. So the community can take care of things a lot faster because they just see a problem and they fix it. Or hire members of the community and let them earn my own pregnant platform. That is actually what, there's a term for that. It's called a white hat hacker. Essentially what it is someone who the company will hire to try and break their system. And if they do find a fault, they report that to the company, and the company is supposed to take care of it. It was a big thing when I was in college, was being a white hat hacker, and essentially being an official hacker for a company who would try to break in. It has since kind of disappeared because companies don't like learning that they need to spend more money. There's still some out there, but for the most part, big companies don't like to spend money on things like security, because you are securing against a threat that may or may not exist. And a lot of executives who are not developers themselves will see it and say, well, we'll worry about it if it ever shows up. The issue being they will lose a lot more money when it does show up, because it will inevitably happen. It's just a question of when. But yeah, this is a sneak peek into the world of being a corporate developer. You cannot do anything without permission, because anything you do, you will get fired for it if it goes wrong. But the company will lose millions of dollars if it goes wrong, and the company does not like that. There's a guy, I didn't work directly with him during that job, but like he was like my counterpart on another team, and he found an issue. I can't go into details because of NDA, but he found an issue where if someone submitted a certain like a certain set of requests, like containing certain text, then they could get access to the system. Like they could get access as if they were a developer. That was an issue, because then they could see like the database of users and any of their information that we stored. So he just went ahead and fixed it. And he got fired for it, because in fixing it without anyone's permission, he also closed a bunch of things that other developers needed. Like there are a bunch of developers who didn't know that was an issue, but they built systems around it to like automate like data retrieval for internal processes, and all of those got shut down by his fix. And the company lost a bunch of money because of that, because all of a sudden these automatic processes that they were using to build reports on how well the system was doing and using that to sell the system to other companies, they didn't have that anymore, and it was going to cost them a bunch of money to build new systems. So that guy lost his job for doing his job without getting permission for it. So it's a big thing. So if you're wondering why it's taking so long for Twitch to respond to this, it is literally they're trying to convince higher ups. I guarantee this. They're trying to convince people who have never used Twitch that this is an issue. And the reason why it's taking so long is that it's like if you had to explain to your grandpa why his password can't be his first and last name. That is the situation they're in. And these are people, they're talking to people who are not used to being told that they need to do something. These are people who have made their money telling other people what to do. And so when it comes to being told what they need to do, their first reaction is no. That's actually something that a lot of people don't understand about software development or the video game industry or anything like that, developers are not the ones who get to make decisions. It is executives who make decisions, and executives are not the people who use the final product. That's why everything moves so slowly. You want to know why it takes so long to, I don't know, do like a change in an MMO? That's why. Unless they have like a specific team of developers who is responsible for everything, then they can't do anything. Their hands are tied. It's literally like in the Avengers, where they're like, yeah, we need the Avengers to be under the oversight of the UN. And the UN is just like, we don't know, we don't care about Thanos. We care about y'all not blowing up our planet. And the Avengers is just like, but we're protecting the planet. And they're like, we don't care. Stop breaking our shit. The priorities are skewed. I'm sorry? Oh, it's playing the Attack on Titan theme in lo-fi. That's why. So yeah, there's your sneak peek into the world of a developer and why it takes so long to do anything. With that, I'm gonna look at what video games I've got and see what we can play. I'm gonna avoid anything that I'm going to be streaming this week. So no Dead by Daylight, no Minecraft, no what else am I doing? There's something else that I was doing that I'm not going to play. Or that I am going to play later this week, and therefore I won't play today. Friday Night Funkin', that was it. So I won't be doing any of those three, but we can look and see what games I've got that we can play single player. I literally just did my dailies for Eternal Return today. I don't know if that would be interesting for anyone. Could do some solo Apex, but am I really in a shooter mood? I don't know. Could do some Factorio, some Crusader Kings, something nice and chill. Because both of those are games that I want to do as 12-hour streams, but it could be fun to jump into them and just like chill in them for a couple hours. Actually, I'll give you a sneak sneak peek. I'm going to be doing, and I'll announce it this weekend. I'm going to do a 12-hour Factorio stream next week. I don't know when, but I'm going to do it because I've been wanting to play Factorio on stream, and it's not a game that you can play for 2 hours and be done. When I play it, it is literally like I schedule a day to play Factorio. So next week I will do a 12-hour Factorio stream and literally just like I'll just do my day around Factorio. So like I'll eat breakfast or I'll eat breakfast, then I'll start streaming. So I'll eat lunch on stream. I'll keep Juno entertained on stream. I'll probably order dinner, or maybe I'll make dinner. I don't know. Maybe I'll just have the microphone on while I cook. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a 12-hour Factorio stream next week. Be prepared for that. It's gonna be a chill thing. It's not gonna be like the Paper Mario one, where like it's very structured and it's like, okay, I do this and then do that and then that. No, it's gonna literally just be like me playing, and I will go silent for a while because I'll run out of things to say. But I'll talk when I can, when I think of things to talk about. So it'll be a different kind of content, but we will give it a shot and see how that works out. But we could do a little bit of Factorio today. Didn't mean to get Factorio, but I don't know if I'll like it. Here we go. The big question is, how do you feel about, like, spreadsheets? If you like spreadsheets, you will like Factorio. In fact, you know what? Let's play Factorio. We're gonna play Factorio today. We'll do an unmodded game so that oh wait, I'm gonna need to disable my mods. It'll take a little bit of time, but you know what? It's fine. Let me put the chat over here, and I'll launch the game in the background, and we can keep talking in the meantime. In fact, you know what? We'll do a modded game. Let's launch into the mods that I use. Also, you're gonna hear some weird sounds in the background because Factorio loads up with the music playing. But yeah, we're gonna play Factorio today for a couple of hours, and you'll get a sense of it. Actually, you know what? Let me make a poll on whether you want to see the mods that I play with or just the vanilla game. Boneless Factorio? Question mark? With mods, without mods. And I'm not gonna let people do multiple votes for this. I'll set it for 10 minutes because it's gonna take a little bit of time for my mods to update anyway. Alright, so go ahead and vote in the poll on whether you want to see like with Factorio with mods or vanilla Factorio without mods. I will leave that up to you. I'm good either way. When I do the 12-hour stream, it will be with mods. I will say that right now because I just enjoy the mods, the mod pack that I use. Because it makes it a lot more complex. That's why I schedule days around playing Factorio. But I will say, it is more approachable without mods. When I play with mods, it is basically making the game harder. But in the meantime, we can just go ahead and keep chatting. I'm not switching the game over yet because we're not playing the game. I have to wait for it to load, and then I have to wait for the mods to update because it does that automatically, and then I have to wait for it to load again. So I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I just realized that's playing the Evangelion theme. Yeah, Cruel Angel's Thesis. Oh, background sounds. Alright, go away. And we're going to update all the mods. Update selected. Currently downloading 1 of 33. Boy, this is going to take some time. Oh. There we go. For some reason, my chat went behind the game instead of in front of it. But yeah, I really enjoy Factorio. It's my kind of game. Factorio and Crusader Kings make up like 90% of my playtime on PC. Those two plus Dwarf Fortress. And now Minecraft. Minecraft has slipped in that list. These lo-fi anime OPs are great. Is it a playlist on YouTube or something? It is a video. I can share it. This is the one that I'm listening to right now. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of lo-fi, but I've listened to it a lot because it's safe to play on stream. Because no one cares about the lo-fi remix that someone has made. It's basically just it just fills time. If I had my way, I'd be playing as power metal right now. But I can't because it's all licensed music. And that makes me sad. Do you think there's like lo-fi power metal? I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna see what happens if I go to YouTube and look up lo-fi power metal. Lo-fi power metal. 2 hours of epic power metal. Happy positive power metal compilation. Not lo-fi metal beats to stress / cram to. Wow. You wanna check that one out? Let me just see if this is safe. If I can play this on stream, then I'm gonna copy the link. Let's put this into the MCA checker. For me, I play some 80s J-pop or future funk. Ooh, nice. I never got into future funk, but I feel like I just haven't heard the right songs for it. Let's see, is this safe? It is. All right, we're listening to to not lo-fi metal beats to stress/cram to from Dorkly. This is like actual metal. Wow. We'll see how long we can last on this. Like, this isn't exactly my my flavor of metal, but you know what? We take this. Are the mods done updating? They are done updating. All right. Now it restarts. And we let this update, or let this load again. Because Factorio is like that. I don't know what they're yelling about, but they sure are yelling. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this one, actually. Let's find another one. How about a happy/positive power metal compilation? Is this safe? Let's see here. Nope, that has DMCA stuff in it. That one definitely has DMCA in it. When you like lo-fi and metal. Ooh, how about this? Okay, let's give this a shot. This is a 1-hour lo-fi hip-hop metal. Also, the game music is starting to kick in. Get out of here. You know what? I vibe with this. What DMCA checker do you use? I use this one, which is literally just dmcachecker.com. And that seems to work pretty well. It essentially checks if YouTube itself has any DMCA information on the video, which is relatively accurate. It essentially checks to see if you use the music in this video or at any point in this video, would a company come after you for uploading to YouTube? And that is relatively accurate for Twitch as well. Like, you might get it basically says if it's good or if it passes the DMCA checker, then you have like at most a 1% chance of getting hit by a DMCA takedown. And if you get that, it is probably like someone else filing a incorrect or a bad faith DMCA takedown. You know, like when some guy named Craig tries to do a DMCA takedown on behalf of Nintendo. That's the kind of thing that would trigger it. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit, but I do vibe with this. You know what? I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this to my playlist for later. Wait, is this one song looped? It is one song looped. Man! I mean, we can play it, but I think after 1 hour, I'm gonna get sick of this. Yeah, the DMCA free? Is there DMCA free power metal? Instrumental metal music. Royalty free. Is this safe? This one's safe. Anyways, you know what? Let's let this run. Actually, you know what I can do? You know what I can do? Let's see here. Let's copy this. That one's not safe. I want to see. I want to see if I can find some metal covers that are safe. I use my Future Funk video on stream. I'm happy. Nice! Congrats. Oh, Cad, thank you. I will straighten up. And I'll stretch. Okay, and hydrate. Thank you, Cad. Alright. We're gonna switch songs again. Because this one is apparently safe. There we go. Toho Progressive Metal Collection by Demitori. Hey, Cat, how you doing? Oh, with one vote, we are playing Factorio with mods. So, let me get the... you know what I could have done this whole time? I could have been setting up the game. The game capture. I could have done that. Yeah, Cad, we're gonna be doing some Factorio. We're gonna do some nerd shit. And we'll go over to this. And I will edit my stream to say that we're playing this. We're playing Factorio. And we will add the with mods. Yeah, modded. There we go. Good. Woke up from a nap just now. Also, what's Factorio? Well, I hope you had a good nap. Factorio is a... it's a survival game. It's... Okay. You know how Minecraft has, like, the Tekkit mod? Where you go from, like, mining and crafting to building a factory? Factorio is that. Factorio is a factory building simulator. You can kind of see in the background here. That essentially, like, the goal is to automate as much as possible. And you mine things to build things, and you build things to build more things. You set trees on fire, don't worry about that. There is an alien presence on the planet that you're on. That is called aliens, I believe, or biters. They do not like when you pollute things, and so they come to attack you, but you need to build things in order to progress. And building things requires you to produce pollution. So there is a survival element to it where you are like trying to fight off waves of biter attacks, but you are also trying to build what you need in order to survive on the planet and eventually escape. And sometimes that happens. So we're going to be playing modded with a set of mods. If you know Factorio, let me just load up my mod list here. These are the mods that I play with. Actually, no, these are the ones that... That's everything. That's not all of mine. These are the mods that I play with. Some of these are outdated, which is a little worrying, but you know what? That's Angel add-on stuff. I think I actually... Yeah. Okay, I don't actually need these because I have storage options. I'm going to leave that on because otherwise I need to like redo it. The only factory-like game I'm aware of is Shape Zio. This sounds like a hardcore version of that. No chill, only thrill. Exactly. Yeah, so this is my mod list. There's some stuff that's broken. Don't worry about it. Anything that's red is broken. But it looks like most of these are things I don't need to worry about. Yeah, should be safe with this. If it throws a fit, I'll disable the ones that are red. But yeah, this is gonna be a thing. The mods that I run with, the big ones are Angels, which is a bunch, like a big extension of like the base game. So it's got like fining and smelting and petrochemicals. Bobs, which is a lot of things. Collectively together, they're called Angel Bobs, which I think is cute. Alien Biomes, which just adds some other terrain to the world. What are the other big ones that I use? Mad Clown, which adds a bunch of like processing stuff. So like nuclear power.
Hello there.
Shoto Todoroki, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Also welcome to Lucid Dream. How you doing? Fire is blue, fire is red. I don't give a fuck about what you said. Yeah, I understand. I mean, some fire is multiple colors. Oh no, hey Ravi, you're just in time. We're playing some Factorio. I'm going through my mod list. I also do Pyanodons or Pi, which is a bunch of processing stuff or a lot of industry stuff. We also have. That's it. All the big ones. Other stuff, Sandro's fixes, which just makes everything work together. That's basically it. So, let's start a game, shall we? We're gonna do free play, because this is the way to play. Alright, let me do my introduction. Hello, I'm Lilin Kanashibari. I'm a sleep paralysis demon. I do a variety of content, mostly video games, also some other stuff. Today is kind of like a variety show. I do this usually every Tuesday. It's called Demon Daeusday because I'm a sleep paralysis demon. It's not clever, don't worry about it. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna play some Factorio. I don't know why I'm being bonked, but thank you. You know what? Since we're going into this, I'm just gonna put the bubo away. I feel like this needs more respect. I want people to pay attention to all the belts on the screen. But yeah, that's me. I hope you enjoy your time here. Put your feet up, have a nice nap if you would like. Have some good dreams. Hello. And I'm back. This is what I normally look like. Gotta have those spark-resistant clothes. Yes, I am definitely wearing OSHA-approved clothing right now. It's here. There's a lot of resources. These are all the resources that we can collect. Don't worry about these. Don't worry about them. Everything's fine. We have our terrain generation. I think I'm just gonna leave everything as is for now. If we get our ass clapped, then I will put it on peaceful mode, or I'll just start a new game on peaceful mode, because I don't know. I just like to have a good time, and sometimes that requires peaceful mode. What about how to get iron/copper? Oh, don't worry, Robbie. We're doing angel bobs, so yeah, we're gonna worry about some things. Let's just see what we get as a world. This looks fine. We can do this one. That's why you worry about it. Good point. You're absolutely right. Snack! Cricket, thank you for the snack. I have an apple as a snack today. Let me bite it directly into the microphone. This is fine. So yeah, this is the game in a nutshell. We have crash landed on this planet. We need to build a rocket silo to get back out. Also, we have some tips. I'm not worried about these. I already know all this stuff. What we're going to start off with is we're going to harvest all of our shit. You think we're just going to leave those behind? Nah. We're going to use them for stuff. For all we know, it could be one of those weird bottles that people bite that sounds like an apple. It's an apple, trust me. I don't eat bottles. But yeah, we're just gonna hang out and vibe in on an alien world. We're listening to Toho Metal. Because this one playlist out of the 4 or 5 that I looked at is DMCA free. Alright, so what we need to start getting some iron. That'll give us copper. If you hover over things, it tells you on the right side there what you can get out of it. The one on the top of the list is what you get by default. We have coal. We have... Let's look around. We have rubite. We have bobmonium. Okay, there's... Past this. Here we go. Saphirite. This is where we get iron. Stereotyte is where we get copper. We have coal, which is where we get coal, obviously. Beat Ace Attorney onto Apollo Justice. Nice. Congrats. Gonna pop these in here. I'll need this burner crusher as well. And we're just gonna get started. And I expect Ravi to yell at me every so often. Let's see, I'm gonna need some things to burn. I'm just gonna start off with some trees. Yep, there's the screaming. Pop half of that in there. Half of that in there. And I've immediately fucked up because I forgot that this needs to go in like this. There we go. And we'll just let that run. Can't just let that run. We need to get a burner inserter. Let's get a couple of pieces of coal for this. Actually, I should wait until you start getting into crushing. Ah, there we go. Currently in the middle of trying to beat 3-game series, Ace Attorney, Disgaea, and Kingdom Hearts. So many games. Yeah. Good luck. You can do it, Crooked. I believe in you. I'm gonna do that. And that will go into this. And I don't want you to do crushed stone. I want you to do that. That will start to fill up. And then starts cooking. And now we've got iron being produced. We also have crushed stone that we'll need to clear out every so often, but that is fine. Pop that coal in there, and then I want to start building. Stop telling me about crushing. I know how to do crushing. I need to get coal automated. For that, I'm going to need iron. Just run over, hold down Control, and click to grab everything that's in there. I'm going to need some stone. And I'm going to want 2 of these burner drills, because I'm going to do a cheeky little thing. As soon as I have enough. Oh, that ran out. Let's just grab a little more coal right now. Now this is, if you know in Minecraft, when you're running around and scrambling for resources, like before you've got your base set up, this is basically where we are right now in this game. Is we're just scrambling to get the resources we need. And as time goes on, it will spiral out of control and get crazy. What we're going to do, we're going to have 2 burner drills. The way that this will work is they will mine out coal and immediately pipe that into the other one. And anything coal that gets done in this, it'll get piped into this one. Is this Angel Bob's? Yes! Thatch, this is Angel Bob's and Mad Clown and Pyrannodon. It is my preferred mod pack. So you can see that both of these are starting to fill up with coal. And when we need coal, we can just grab from one. They'll automatically feed from one into the other. And it'll just keep working. So that's how we're going to get coal for a while. You're a mad person? I am. I am absolutely mad with power. Get another burner drill, because I want to hook that up to this crusher. Honestly, like I have difficulty playing on unmodded now. I'm just so used to the rollout for Angel Bobs that if I do normal Minecraft, it breaks my brain. All right, let's take this out and replace it with coal. And we'll top off the coal. Whoop, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons here. You know what's happening? I'm hitting the buttons that I would use for Minecraft. And that's messing me up. Let's clear that out real quick. And let's see here. We can do the same thing for copper next. Angel Bobs tends to burn me out. Understandable. It is not for everyone. In fact, I would say, if you're getting into Minecraft, don't touch Angel Bobs. Don't do what I did. Just play the normal game for a while. What But I figure this is just a nice way to relax until aliens come and start to clap my cheeks. There we go. I'll put another one in here. Why not? And you're good, and you are not going to use that. You're going to use this. Checking all of our fuel reserves. Should be able to just... Yeah, there we go. Hold down Control and drag across to put it into both of these mostly even. And that will be how we get our iron plates for a while. Have some more of this, and just go ahead and make some stone in my pockets, why not? In the meantime, we'll just clear this out. This is like the opposite of lo-fi beats to study too. This is hi-fi beats to colonize to or something, I don't know. Boop, boop, and boop, boop. And, oh, I need a little more iron. There we go. Gonna do that. Gonna do this. That. Gonna do this. And we're gonna do this. There we go. No, don't do stone. There we go. Still thinking of doing my rant on more non-American done dubs. I have a clickbait title, just need a clickbait thumbnail. Also to write a script, I'll do that later. You've got the important parts down. There we go. I'll keep that running. We'll have copper going now. With that, we can start on power production. Because you don't just run around and fill things up by hand. Oh, no, 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 no. We have more important things to do. Angel Bob. Bob's Angels mod pack for Tekkit Minecraft when? I mean, that's basically what Feed the Beast is. Feed the Beast is a collection of mods that makes it as complicated as this is. I need offshore pump. And what's the ratio? It's 1 boiler to 2 steam engines, I believe. We're gonna start off small. Get an electric bowl too while we're at it. Just have to make sure we clear out the crushed stone every so often. Or something like the problem with modern dubs. You know, that's pretty clickbait. I would check that out. Oh, out of fuel? Okay. Let's just... boop. Fill that up. Go over and grab some more down here. Modern dubs are terrible and should feel bad as a consumer. There you go. Get people nice and mad so they click on your video. Alright, we can go ahead and get started with this. We'll have our power production go down south like this. Because, yeah, until we hit the Bobmonium, there isn't anything we gotta worry about. We can kind of go out in this direction. Yeah, that'll work. We can always move things later if we need to. How about for the thumbnail? That's a good question. Let's see here. Let's space things out a little bit. It's not as efficient, but you know what? What if we worried about efficiency here? American flag. You know, Crooked, what you could do is, you know that one Contact Collection girl who's just like America? I think it's the, it's not the Arizona. It's, I think, is it the Enterprise? There's one Contact Collection girl whose personality is just American. I feel like you could put a picture of her over a white flag or an American flag and just be like, there, done. Let's just go ahead and drop a whole bunch of fuel in there. There we go. We got our power production started. I'm gonna say a picture from an anime considered to have had one of the worst dubs. Just the 4Kids logo. You know, actually, Crooked, 4Kids logo is a great idea. Do like the 4Kids logo next to the Funimation logo. Boom, done. There we go. Get a couple more burner drills and put them down here on the coal. That'll get us more coal faster. Rotate that. Now I have an Ouroboros. As you do. Let that run for a little bit. We're gonna need to fill this up here soon. In the meantime, we'll just make some stones. Want it to be one of those videos where people threaten me, then edit their comments saying, "Cool video, bro." Good luck. You're a braver man than I. I just want to make videos that people are like, "Oh, that's nice. I never thought of it that way." Okay, so now we can start. Let's see. Servers are going to take a while to get to. So let's start on science. There is our science. Science over here. Okay, we need basic circuit boards. Means we need some wood. And what I'm going to need to do is we're probably good on weaponry right now, but eventually we are going to have to worry about the alien threat approaching. The alien threat that that we didn't cause. Because we are technically the aliens in this situation. We are the ones invading. Basic circuit boards are that. Means we need more cables. We'll get there eventually. Say the issue with modern anime dubs with the big issues with modern anime dubs. True. I don't know. It's a difficult subject to broach. Okay, go ahead and throw down this radar. So that we can hopefully get ahead of our pollution. The red here is how far pollution goes. And eventually we'll find like a biter nest where the aliens are. And if our pollution goes over that nest, then we start having a chance of activating the biters, and then they come to try and clap our cheeks. I'm gonna want some more coal before I start building this. Let's go and grab everything we got in here. There we go. Yeah, just want to make sure that those refilled themselves. Do that. Into this. Into these. With these. There we go. Actually, what we can do, if I press Alt, yeah, then you can see what everything is building. So you can see, like, this is producing this, which is producing our copper here. Bad luck on the forest cover to the north and west, yeah. Because this is all, like, badlands. There's no trees growing there. Alien badlands. Let's see here. What was I doing? Right. Science. Down here in the bottom left is like my build progress. Whatever. When I click on something in here, it's saying craft this thing. And it goes through and it crafts all the base components that I need. So all this is going to take a little time. The reason why Ravi says that there's bad luck on the forest coverage is that trees reduce the amount of pollution that there is. So you can see, like, down here, it's more green and there's more trees. So pollution will move slower through there. Up here is just rocks. There's just rocks, so there's nothing to stop the pollution. And so that will become an issue as time goes on. They absorb it, yeah. Let me through. There we go. Now we can do a science. We do have a tech tree that we can go through. What I want to start off with is getting the burner and steam powered assembly machines. So that takes 5 red science. And we build science through here. First science, it's gonna have to build it in our pockets. They start absorbing too much, they take damage and die. Yeah. Gotta take care of the planet. Or not. This is basically the capitalism simulator. Throw in a bunch of coal into these. Checking those to see how our levels are doing. Get rid of those. It's not capitalism simulator, is it not? Don't want to sell anything to? True. It's just production simulator. Industry Baron simulator. There you go. Alright, so now we're doing science. Oh, and you can see up here, that bit of red up there, that is a biter nest. When our red hits their red, that's where shit gets serious. So I am going to jump over to military research. And we're going to prioritize trying to take care of that. Because what I want to do is just run up and clap the biters before they clap me. Let's get 5 of these going, and then we will grab more of that. And I'll do another set of 5, another set of 5, so we can get military done. And once we have the I think it's the submachine gun, what we get from this? Yeah, submachine gun. We'll craft that and some more bullets, and we'll run over and we'll try to gun this down before we have to deal with anything. Right, this rock is in the way. Get out of here. I decided to do something minor. Ah, I see. We have now reached the point where we just vibed for a little bit. There's not a whole lot to do right now. I mean, there are things that I can do, but not a whole lot while I'm building things in my pants. I could get a second radar going. Get some more exploration. Actually, you know what? Let's get even more radar going. Actually, write that video I planned to do in June. Ah, yes. Always fun. You don't need quite that many radars. Let's just do one additional one. There we go. Pop that in there, and now we wait for our science to be done. You can't see it up there, but there is science being done. Science gets done, there's research to be done on the people who are still alive. Just clear these out. There we go. Now we have twice as much scanning being done. Are we making a neat gun? That's the goal. The goal is to make a neat gun. But instead of shooting portals, this gun shoots bullets. So it's not nearly as cool. Checking our fuel levels. Then when we come back from attacking the wildlife, then we will get coal automated, so that instead of having to grab coal from here and move it over here, we'll just move coal in a line. Hi, Crooked. Oh, Koji, hydrate and shrimping. Thank you. Let me do that, and then I'll do my introduction. And a switch. There we go. But yes, I'm Lilin Kanashibari. I'm a sleep process demon, and I'm a nerd! Because I'm playing this game. That's how you can tell. Snack! Thank you for the snack. I'll take a bite of my apple directly into the microphone for you. There we go. Why are you complaining, Ravi? This is the only way that people can tell if I actually eat a snack. You think people are gonna take me at my word? That was an apple, that was my leg you bit. Why is your leg so crunchy then? That sounds like a health issue. You should see a professional about that. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Let's see, we'll build 10 more bullets and then we'll run over there. Because our pollution is getting awful close. Alright, let's just save real quick. We'll call this YouTuber does science. There we go. Now we're gonna run over and commit violence. Swap these out. Make sure your bullets are actually on your submachine gun. I just thought of that. Bones shouldn't be crunchy. I mean, bones should be crunchy. The skin is the issue. If your skin is crunchy, you have a problem. Did my music stop? My music stopped. Hang on. Let's see here. Is this link safe? Because I'd like to stick with the Toho music. Yeah, this one's safe. And let me know how the music levels are for everything. There we go. Alright, there's the biters. We're gonna see. Can we take them on? We can't take them on. We're gonna die. Okay, so. That's what'll happen. That's a problem. Let's reload. We're gonna need a better way to take care of that. Let's see here. Ring the bell! Alright. Let me make sure that I don't have the silencer on my bell. Yes, we're good. Yeah, hey, gotta do some stuff. Have a good stream. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Crooked. We need his turrets? Yeah, let's get turrets next. Where are those? And we'll just do like an encroaching line of turrets to take care of things. Oh, we actually had some science in there already. Wow. And we are out of coal here. Let's just throw that in there. I feel like the music doesn't really fit the tone right now, because we're kind of just vibing, and the music is like super high high energy. But you know what? The music is gonna make up for the fact that I'm not talking much. Not really unfitting music, you play the Nom Nom Galaxy soundtrack. I'm not looking for unfitting music. I was thinking about music that fits, but you know what? Don't gotta worry about that. How's it going? Koji! How are you? It's going well for me. We're playing some Factorio, so we're being a nerd. Never seen this game before? This is Factorio. It is a it's a factory simulator. We're just getting started, and I'm playing with mods, so it's even worse. Let's see here. While we're away, go ahead and have this start on basic logistics. We're not gonna have enough science to get through it, but it will at least get started. There is okay. We're gonna need more guns. Nerding rocks? Yeah. In fact, here are some rocks. Here's some rocks we can nerd about. There's a rock. 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 Anyway, yeah, we're playing with mods on that makes it like way harder. Not harder. It's longer. It takes more time to get going. And to do literally anything. This is essentially, Koji, if you need a comparison, going from like Minecraft to Factorio is like going from. Actually, you know what? Just build this with the pistol I have. Going from Minecraft to Factorio is like going from Minecraft to Feed the Beast. That is the most apt comparison I can make. Rocks are cool? Rocks are cool. There's some good looking rocks out there. Which Feed the Beast? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. Alright, I would like to make some more bullets before I run over there, but you know what? Let's save. Hit touch and go by Gotta Fly. Understandable, Koji. Have a good day. I have to throw some bullets in here so that my guns can use them, and then we're gonna run over. And then we're gonna go and try and fight some aliens. Sure one has Tech Kit and any of the submods for Tech Kit? Oh man. I never actually played Minecraft Tech Kit. I cannot see shit. Can I turn the brightness up? Interface? Oh god, there's so many things. That one. Graphics? Brightness, here we go. Crank that up so that y'all can see and I can see. Okay, that still didn't work. We need more turrets. I want to, mostly because I love turning games into Factorio, apparently. Understandable. Yeah, we're gonna need more turrets for this. We'll go in again when we have 5 turrets. In the meantime, let's just go ahead and make some more rocks. Do you need more better military tech? Probably. Probably. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and get some mil tech. We'll finish the basic logistics, and then we'll start on better bullets. We can probably handle a wave or 2 of biters from this, but I would like to take care of them quickly if possible. Instead of doing that, let's up our production. Couple of burner mining drills. Another burner ore crusher. A couple of stone furnaces. A couple of burners. Or burner inserters. Throw that in there. I keep building things in a line. Burn all the things. Exactly. Wait, actually, no, not there. We need to move it out by 1. There we go. If you think this is bad, I could have always played Crusader Kings. And then you'd be dealing with incomprehensible things happening and also murder. Evan Zarov, welcome! From Russia. Wow. You're watching from a long way away. How are you doing? Let's get more damage. Reminds me of the race from Star Control 2 that chucks the crew into the ship's furnaces for boosting power. Jeez! That's pretty metal. Alright, that'll get more iron production going. We need more science. They're not one of the nice races in that series. Are they not? I never would have guessed by the fact that they throw bodies into furnaces. Potentially still alive. think it's the dredge? Oh, okay. Straight up the crew? Jeez. Star Control is a wild game series. I would love to play it on stream, but I am terrible at it. And it's not really my kind of gameplay. But maybe we can watch someone play it on stream. We can do a let's watch of a long play or something like that. Welcome to the part of the game where we just stand around waiting for things to build. Something for that Toys for Bob's gets to make the third game they've wanted to make for a long time. Yeah, did they get the rights back for it? After it went to whoever it was? So it went to someone else for Star Control 3, quote unquote. And then someone else got the rights for the Star Control reboot. You know what? We're gonna build a second science station. Make some room. Don't know what's up with the rights? Yeah. I don't think anyone knows what's up with the rights for anything. Just waiting for things to build. How's our power situation? All over the place. It'll be fine. Oh, it's gonna take 100 to boost our physical damage here. Well, in the meantime, you know what we can do? We can alternate. Gee, what am I doing? I'm a fool. Let's automate this. Let's do some steam-powered assembly machines. Let's bump this out by one. So that's future-proof. Yeah, I know how to transfer things between labs. Go away. Might be time to work towards some extra automation. Literally what I'm doing right now. Don't worry. I got this. Ah! Ah! A kiss for Hora! Mwah! Hope you're enjoying this nerd game. We need that, we need that. I need a couple of boxes. Yeah, we can move this. Let's do this. Boxes. Boxes are in logistics. We can use normal inserters for this. We've got enough power over here. Do this. Something like that. You're very much enjoying the music. This is great, right? Supposedly this is DMCA free, so if I suddenly disappear in the middle of this, we will know it was not actually DMCA free. That. I need a couple more. Hard for Mel to be wrong, Factorio? Yeah. 2 of your favorite things here? Wait, 3 because you're here too? Did you hear that? I'm one of Hora's favorite things. Wow. I need another box. And some pipes. I need to throw some coal in here. This is literally just like vibe hours. You know how some people have like smooth, like, you know, I've listened to so much lo-fi. Some people might think that's what I listen to vibe. No, this is what I listen to vibe. I listen to metal. I am a VTuber metalhead and no one knows it. Wait, not there. Secret metalhead. It's like a alternate universe secret Hitler or something like that. There we go. We have no power because we don't have anything producing power. I'm getting down on one knee. No, stand up. Alright, perfect. Did you hear that? And perfect. Alright, so we need... we might actually need a second boiler for this. Because I don't think we're going to have a whole lot of... Well, we have a little bit of extra going there, but I'd like to have some more. We'll get a second boiler. And eventually, we will automate the process of refilling the boilers, but not today. Right now, we are just gonna vibe. There we go. Now, copper plates in there, iron plates in there. This will produce iron gear wheels, which we'll put into this box with our copper plates. Both of those will go into this assembling machine, which will make science packs. Science packs will go into this lab, and anything that this lab needs will also pull from this lab. So now we have automated science, aside from needing to fill things up in these two boxes. But we're not going to worry about that. Automated science with a asterisk. Yeah. Automated TM. Automated, but not actually automated. I actually think the ratio is like one assembly machine for one lab. So this is not going to quite get it, but it'll work for now. It is close enough. The production is automated. Exactly. There are parts of this that are automated. What more do you want? We're out of fuel in a couple of places up here. Whoop. Give me that back. You don't get all of it. Oh god, I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. Send help. Production is automated, supplying is not. Exactly. We got the important part automated. There we go. Just keep the wheels turning. Grab all this crushed stone, and we will actually start automating the process for taking care of this as well. Iron chests, a couple of inserters. There's to throw a rock to press the right keys. No! Impossible. Impossible. Have that. It's a simple input-output. And a power line. And then all of our crushed stone is going to go in here. Crushed stone will be turned into normal stone at a ratio of 2 to 1. So then go into this box. So all we got to do is just throw our crushed stone in there as we produce it. What is stone used for? Useful things later on. And boop. Fails. Yes, that is one of the useful things later on. Alright. Dog wants to play? Alright, good luck. I hope you survive the dog. Really want to take care of that. Let's go ahead and automate the production of bullets. Or automate TM. 2 of those. We're gonna need a bunch more inserters. We're gonna need some more electric poles. A little more wood, just so I have some in my inventory. I'm basically going to just do the same thing we did here. Everything around this is going to move later, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. Be more like that. Bullets are here. We're going to need a couple of boxes. Boop, boop. Metal plates go in there. Not enough. Give me some of those back. Doot, 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 doot. There we go. That way we start producing some bullets for later. And I can focus on building some turrets. Is this the most efficient way to do things? Absolutely not. I don't do efficiency very well. Efficiency? I don't know her. This is actually working out pretty well. I might be able to add a third research lab here at some point. Nope, we are instantly out of iron plates here. This is basically a sneak peek of how the 12-hour Factorio stream will go next week. Is long periods of me not talking because I'm just vibing. Welcome back, Ravi. We got 5 turrets. Continue to have bullets being produced for a while. Basically until we have physical projectile damage 1. And that will be, when that is finished, that will be our timer to go and try and beat those guys up again. But in the meantime, we could start getting rails going. Probably would not be a bad idea to do that. Because we can get way more efficient than this setup we have here. But we'll see. We'll see. We can at least get, like, coal going to our power generation over here. Welcome back, Robbie. Getting the coal belted might be good, yeah. I think that's gonna be our first step. Let's go ahead and just build a bunch of belts. That is step 1. This music has gotten very quiet. But I don't want to turn it back up, because then I risk having my ears blown out. I'm actually going to run this down a little ways because I'm planning on this expanding in the future. There we go. And then we'll just build some more mining drills up here, run them down and over like that. And actually build a closed system if we do, instead of burner drills, if we do steam drills. We can basically have the steam drills produce coal. Coal comes down to the boilers over here. Boilers produce steam, and the steam goes and powers the steam drills. So we'll have a closed system, not like perfectly efficient, but close enough. Also, we don't need this to run all the way up. It can run to like there. Go ahead and start building some steam-powered drills. Actually, we could build electric drills. Hang on. No, let's go with the steam-powered drills. The thing I always have to chant to myself at this point is don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Exactly. You get so bogged down in making something that is perfect at this point, then you will never actually get anything done. Let's do like this. Is this gonna be long enough? Ooh, nice. We actually have a little bit to spare. Boop and boop and boop. And you know what? Let's get one more just so we're even. And we're gonna need some iron pipes. Actually, we're gonna need a lot of iron pipes to run this over. That. And this. And across the top like this. And over like, I like straight lines that line up. I like my factories to be aesthetically pleasing. I need some more. Alright, good. We're back to the metal part. There we go. So now we have steam going into our steam-powered mining drills. Those are producing coal, as you can see here. Coal is going to come down and around to here. And we'll get a couple of inserters. Like this. Oh, we are fucking under attack. Yeah, so that's what happens when the biters attack. They just come in and, like, crunch all your shit. I gotta rebuild. But you know what? This is a good opportunity to, like, upgrade some stuff. I'll do that later. Whoops. There we go. And this here. Steer tight, that's why. I'm just gonna work on upgrading these. We are going to upgrade these again. We're going to move things around later. It doesn't hurt at this point to be efficient. There we go. I need a repair tool. I can never remember where I build those. Oh, here. Okay. I need some wood for that. Yeah, so basically what happened... Oh, there's another one up there. Goddamn. Our pollution here, like, popped over into that. I kind of freaked the biters out. Let's get some repair packs. Load that back up. On the plus side, you can see we start having a backup of coal on this belt here. That means that and the inserters are working, so our boilers are running. We are good there. All this is going to be self-powered. I don't like pollution. It's stinky and it gets everywhere. Man. r/prequel memes is leaking. That means you need more power generation. I mean... Oh, I did not mean to pick that up. There we go. Just repair this real quick. One way to take it is that I need more power generation. The other way to take it is that I'm at a comfortable place right now. I don't need to worry about adding more things until it is required. So just waiting for physical projectile damage to bump up. Let's go ahead and we'll build another lab. Let's speed this up a little bit. I'm going to take from the wood down here, since there are no biters in this direction that we've found so far. There we go. Another lab, another inserter. Go ahead and build a couple more power poles just to be safe. We'll move these out of the way. I put them in the corner over here. Actually, no. We'll put you down here because we're not doing anything in this direction yet. Ah, that's not being powered. Okay. Let's pop down a power pole there. There we go. Use some more plates. Well, that one that needs repairs is gonna bug me. There we go. I feel better now. And build some more bullet things. Illegal stretch. There we go. How are we doing on power usage? Oh, we were just fine. The way that I can tell is our satisfaction is full and our production is not necessarily... Production doesn't have to be full, but as long as satisfaction is full and production is above like the bottom of the bar here, we are good. Basically means that we are making more power than we are using. Yep, I was right. This one is not going to be getting as much usage because these two are eating up all of the power, but you know what? We're getting a little bit out of it. It's speeding things up just a little bit, and that's enough for me. Alright, we got quite a few bullets out of that. I'm just gonna steal these iron plates because it's not using them. And if I just place one... Yeah, it does not take from the bullets that are for my gun. So, let's grab some out of there. And wait a little bit for this to finish the projectile damage. Come on. What else I can do while I'm waiting? Oh, I don't have any armor I can build. No wonder I've been dying. Tip number 3. Yeah, once the projectile damage is done, what do I need for armor? Oh, I need to go through a lot of stuff to get the armor. Okay. Oh well. I was going to try and get armor first, but... we'll survive. Maybe. Maybe we'll survive. There we go. Love that sound. While I'm out, go ahead and just work on automation. Alright, and now it's time. Violence number 3. Of course we'll survive. We have the power of industry and anime on our side. There we go. Alright. There's the biters. We need to get over to there, so I'm just gonna kind of like walk these up, just in case we get attacked on the way. Like that. Where's the other one? Oh god, oh god, oh god. This is bad. This has officially become bad. Alright, well most of our turrets got destroyed. Hopefully we can run in. Let's get down a couple of those. Man, there's a lot of them. Okay. Maybe we just leave that be. We're gonna leave those be for now. Instead, I'm just gonna build a wall of turrets. Just like that. And let that take care of the defenses. You're gonna have to leave them be? Yeah. Mods seem to have really turned down the weapon power. Yeah, that is a downside of the this particular set of mods. When I play on my own, what I will do is I'll start off in peaceful mode until I can start getting to where I can actually defend myself, and then I'll switch over to actually fight to the normal mode. That's probably what I'll do for the 12-hour stream, just so that I am not stuck in a position like this. Is it cheating? Yes, technically, but I don't care. I'd rather have a fun experience than get absolutely destroyed. So what this does mean is that we can start on automating this whole burner situation. Let's see here. Speaking of automation, we got that finished. Let's work on mechanical refining, because this way we can have our ore crushers use electricity instead of coal, which will make things a lot easier. So let's pick up most of these, but not all of them. We're going to leave this last set just in case we need it. And throw this crushed stone in here. Now I need to convert our burner mining drills into steam-powered mining drills. Why? Because steam is easier to work with. Transport belts. That. We'll put down our burner ore crushers for now, but I'm going to convert these over like before we actually start using them. This will just be a placeholder. These will come out like this. We're going to need a splitter for filtering. Splitters, the name is pretty self-explanatory, but what you can do is you can say, hey, I want crushed stone to specifically go out on this side. And then everything else will come out on this side. And that lets you do some filtering, which is always useful. And then our filtered stuff come up like this, and will also be met up by coal from down here. That can go down somewhere. We'll figure out what to do with that later. And we'll have stone furnaces. They just run along like that. Oh, okay, move this down by one so I don't have to build any more things. Boop, 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 boop. I need a lot of iron pipes. I hope y'all are at least partially enjoying watching this. Like, this is fun for me. I don't know how fun it is for you all. So if y'all get bored, I apologize. Okay, well, I know you're having fun, Robbie. You're a nerd like I am. Oh, there's fighting going on up here. I'm waiting for the train so I can yell at you about them. You're gonna be waiting for a while, Robbie. So I have something like that. Just throw these back out onto the belt. I don't need them in my inventory. Good, our science is done. Chemical processing, I'm gonna need solder eventually. Also need electrolysis soon. Start off with solder. Steal these. We're gonna turn them into... Oh, we need stone bricks for this. Man, alright. Gotta cook some stone into stone bricks. What else have as another stage off of here? Like that. There, beer! Beer Bunch Flow, welcome. New to the channel, hope you don't mind asking, but, like, what's the deal like goals or something. Do you mean in the game or for the channel as a whole? In the game, I'm just vibing. I'm just going through and doing the stuff I normally do in Factorio, which is just build things, get the factory bigger. If you mean for the channel, I don't really have like sub goals or anything for the channel. My channel is basically just a place for people to hang out. But you're welcome to hang out if that's your vibe. Sit back, relax, take a nap if you would like. Isn't just vibing the goal for the channel too? True. Very true. Alright, there we go. We got that running. What's up with the two-horn girl in the bottom right? That's me! That's me. I am what is called a VTuber. So the horned character in the bottom right, that is my avatar. I want to prioritize our power production, so we'll have that go in that direction. And the rest of this can just come up here. There we go. That should be enough for us to be going. And then we can pull all this. There we go. Then I'm going to need to take care of this coal spillover. Let's build a little buffer. Actually, instead of using that, what am I doing? Let's use a loader instead. That, and then just kind of run this back this way. Boop, boop, and the loader goes boop. Perfect. That'll give us a nice buffer for the crushed stone. Got our iron being produced along here. We can actually get another ore crusher there. Another inserter for that. Doot, 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 and doot. Nudge things around a little bit. Not any more efficient, but you know what? It works. I don't have the ability to put things down closer, so that'll just work. Let's see here? For near inserters, I need logistics. Let's go ahead and get that. Alright, now we can do the same thing for this stuff. And I don't need copper so much, so we can just go ahead and tear all this down. I'm actually going to move these power poles off to the side. Like that. Get that out of the way. Oh, there's fighting going on. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and put down another turret up here to be safe. And it seems like they're mostly trying to come through in this spot here. A little bit over here too. I'll need to work on that. Efficiency can wait until you have robots. True. We can just do spaghetti until then. Pop this down. There we go. Do a plate of Italian spaghetti. I mean, not even Italian. This is American spaghetti. You can tell it's American because we're causing pollution. Alright. Doot. Doot. This up. Get another one of these. Need to grab a little more wood. I think we'll get the that copper production going, and then we will move on to another game. I could play this all day. I really could. But I feel like in the interest of like keeping it interesting for you all, we can play a couple of games today. I need more inserters for this. Need our crushed stone. Come out on the top side. Oh, I removed the filter. That's why. That will go up like that. This one will come down like this into the loving arms of our stone furnaces. There we go. Now when we need iron, we can grab iron from up here. When we need copper, we can grab copper from down here. We can just bolster this a little bit. Just for fun. think grid science could use some extra production. Yeah, but we'll save that for another time. We'll come back to this this particular factory for the 12-hour stream. But not wanting to burn out on this or burn people out on my stream by staring at it, we'll save this here. And then we'll just switch back to the just talking screen. Alright. That was a fun little diversion. Don, welcome, how you doing? We are actually just switching games, so let me switch back to just chatting. There we go. Sorry, just vibing with music for a little bit. So I guess the question now is, what do we do? What do we feel like doing now? We can chat for a little bit, and then go into another game. I feel like we talked a lot at the beginning, though. We talked for like an hour. Okay, actually, I've got a question for you all, and this can be a nice little topic of discussion. I do need to turn music down on my side a little bit because I can't think. But like let's take a for instance, just because I was thinking about while I was playing Factorio. If you're watching a streamer and you like the streamer but you're not interested in the game they're playing, do you stick around, or do you move on to another streamer who is playing a game you're interested in? Because I've gone both ways. Like, there's some streamers who I will watch them play games I'm not interested in because I like the way that they play it or the way that they produce their content. And some streamers where if they're not playing something that I'm interested in already, then I will move on. Because as entertaining as they are, I find they're more entertaining when it's something that I'm interested in. It's something that I wonder about, because so much of the advice that I get as a streamer from viewers and other streamers is just do what you want to do, and your audience will come to you. But I wonder, like, if you've built it depends on if you've built an audience around your games, and if you've built your audience around yourself. I try very hard to make it so that the content is about like me doing things rather than the things that I am doing. But I wonder how that comes across for everyone. I think it's a bit of both for you. Yeah, I feel that. Like, some streamers, I literally just tune in because it's them. And it really does not matter what they're playing. They could be doing Cookie Clicker, and I would watch them. Imagine no matter what you do, it'll be a bit of both audience-wise. I guess so. I worry that because there's no way to really tell which one your audience is, because it depends on who's online at that time, what you're playing. Like, for some people, like, if they start off, you might have some people who like start off watching because you're playing something they're interested in, and then like if you switch the game, then they will follow you. Some cases where it's the opposite, they tune in for you, but they get more interested in the game. I don't know. It's a dilemma. It's a real streamer dilemma. It doesn't really change what you do though, does it? As a streamer. Like, as a streamer, you're still just gonna keep playing games, right? Or keep making whatever content you're making, regardless of what people tuned in for. There's no getting around that. You can't just stop making content because people stop watching it, Because if you stop making content because people aren't watching it, there's no content for the people to watch. So I have to hold Juno on my lap because he has decided to perch himself right on the edge of my lap, and if I let go, he will fall. And I cannot let that happen. Yeah, it's one of those questions that I wonder about. And every time I wonder about it, I realize that it doesn't really change anything. There's no way for me to build around it, basically. Unless I want to, the only thing that I can do is become a streamer who plays exclusively games that are popular at the time. And if I do that, I don't have a consistent audience. I'd rather have a consistent audience than just people who tune in to whatever is popular. But I can kind of adjust things. Like I can avoid games that are difficult for people to get into from a viewer standpoint. And focus on games that are interesting to watch as well as play. That's a tough balance to do. I learned that with the Dwarf Fortress playthrough that I did a while back, which was fun for me, but I feel like aside from people who already knew what Dwarf Fortress was, it was mostly confusing for people. So I don't know. It's a conundrum. Also, Juno has switched over to trying to attack my foot. Juno, stop doing that. Stop attacking my foot. I need that. I'm gonna let go of you. And you're on your own for staying on my lap. The other thing I wonder about, and this is just me, like, I don't know, I guess being a little selfish, but I wonder how many people watch for someone who is completely new at an experience versus someone who is skilled at the experience. Like, for a game like, I don't know, if I was gonna go and play Pokemon, that's an experience that I am familiar with. So I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time talking about it. But if it's something like, I don't know, if I was going to play Back 4 Blood, or some other game that's new, or some game that I hadn't played before, if I was going to play, like, Chrono Cross, or Chrono Trigger, or any of those things, then there'd be a lot more of, like, my first experience, which I think would be interesting for some people. It's one of those things that I wonder about specifically with like VR games or story-based games. Like Half-Life Alyx is one of my favorite games, and I don't know how interesting it would be to watch me stream it because so much of that experience and what makes it entertaining is the first experience. After that first time, then you know what's going to happen. And so I feel like it would not be as interesting to watch. But then again, like, people watch streamers play fighting games, and the big draw for that is when the person is already skilled at the game. So then I wonder, like, which is the way to go? How many games should I save for playing on stream, and how many games should I, like, get good at before playing on stream? And how many is there a place for, like, that journey of getting good at a game on stream? That's kind of what I'm experimenting with the Dead by Daylight stream that I'm going to do. That is going to be an experiment on if people will be interested in watching someone get good at a game, rather than being good at it or being new at it. And say it really depends. I mean, all things depend, right? There is no scenario where you can say it is absolutely 100% one way. It will always depend on context. I'm just wondering, like, on a case-by-case basis. just vibing with music for a little bit. I'm gonna take a quick sippy. But yeah, it's one of those questions that I never really thought of before I became a streamer and a VTuber. My case by case is, it depends on what I feel like I want to watch. If it's a game I know is wild, I'm there. Either watch for the first time or see someone experience something I have not seen, like Secrets. I guess so. I don't know, maybe it depends on the game or the content. Like, I feel like people would be more interested in watching, like, someone play a story-based game for the first time rather than playing it for their 20th time. But if it's a game that you can get good at, like, I don't know, a multiplayer game. If you're playing a multiplayer game on stream, I feel like people would want to see the best player, if possible. Nights into Dreams, what about it? Love to see someone super skilled at that go at it. I guess so. I feel like that's a tough game to be good at, though. I don't know. I wonder about that kind of stuff. Like, I wonder if there is a place for that middle ground in terms of the audience. It'd be fun to watch someone get good at. See, that's the thing. Like, could be fun to watch, but is it actually? Does it ever actually reach that place of being fun? Because it could be fun to watch someone break down a wall with their head, but is it actually fun in practice? I don't know. It's something I have feelings about the maybe space, to be honest. Like, could be interesting, could be fun, could be entertaining. Like, those are all great. But, you know, as someone who is trying to, like, make a, not really a career, but get good at streaming as a skill, maybes make me uncomfortable. Because then it's like, alright, how much of my stream do I bet on a dice roll, right? How much of the one stream that I do in a day do I bet on a dice roll? On if it's going to be entertaining or not. And I feel like a lot of streamers go through that too. I think that's why, like, chasing trends is considered safe. I guess it's going to be fun considering a lot of people will watch people practice speedrunning. True. That is true. Like, watching speedrun practice is a big thing. And that's basically, like, it is kind of like watching someone trying to get skilled at a game that does not have speedrunning. So maybe there is a place for, like, that kind of training arc style of a stream. That is interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way. But yeah, like, I feel like a lot of streamers wonder, have that same question, and that's why it's considered safe to, like, chase a trend. So, like, a lot of people jumped on Back 4 Blood when it came out. I think a lot of people are going to be jumping on Apex Legends because they just did they're going to do a big update. Or not a big update, they're doing like a balance update. And so there'll be a lot of people jumping on that because people will want to see what that balance update is like. I'm sure that whenever people forget about what's going on with Blizzard and Activision, a lot of people will jump on Overwatch because of it. Lots of people are on Final Fantasy XIV right now. And that's because it's a trend. Which is not to say it's not a good game. I like Final Fantasy XIV. But I think a lot of people are getting into it because of because there's a trend of people leaving World of Warcraft to go play it. And so that's considered kind of safe, quote unquote, because like there's gonna be viewers for it no matter what. The question is, how many viewers can you skim off of the off of other streamers? And I will admit, sometimes I wonder, is that the way to go? Do I lose something, or do I potentially lose something by playing the games that I'm interested in rather than the games that are popular? Or do I just do what I want and say fuck it to numbers? That's kind of what I've gone for. I have done a lot to ignore numbers. Like, I don't look at or it's not that I don't look at it. I specifically do not look at like stream numbers until several hours after the stream is over, so that there's space in my brain between being in streamer mode and being in like stream analysis mode. So if the view count is low, or if people drop off at a certain point, then I wait until I can look at it analytically and say like, oh, interesting, this stream dropped off here, and this is about when the game switched to this, rather than being like, oh man, I lost X number of viewers. It's not like you're losing anyone, they're just going somewhere else. I don't know, it's an analytical thing that I wonder about, and that's one of those things where it's like, it's fascinating to watch with other people, but when it comes to your own content, then you're always going to be a little sensitive to it, right? You're always going to be like, oh man, it was interesting when it happened to someone else, but now it's happening to me. Which honestly, that's kind of how I felt about the whole bot situation too. Like, until I got the follow bot raid, then I wasn't too worried about it. And then after that, I immediately went into defensive position. I was like, alright, let me set up all my shit so I don't have to worry about it anymore. But yeah, that's basically that. Let's see, should we jump into another game, or should we keep talking? Or I guess we could also end the stream. I've been going for 3.5 hours. That's another thing I've been wondering about. What is the optimal length of a stream? I have a bad habit of streaming for like 8 hours, or 5 hours, 6 hours. And I recently tuned into a stream where someone was saying, if you stream more than 2 hours, what are you doing with your life, basically? Because, like, after 2 hours, like, there are no TV shows that run for more than 2 hours. There are very few movies that run for more than like 3 hours. So, like, if you're streaming for longer than 2 or 3 hours, then you're basically outpacing any other medium or any other source of media. And you have to wonder, like, are people going to tune in for that long? I wonder about that. Because I enjoy streaming. Streaming is something that I do for fun. And so I can stream for 5 or 6 hours, and not worry about it. Like, I'll just stream. Just turn the camera on, turn OBS on, and then just go. But I wonder how that is from the viewer standpoint. Like, is it more fun to like join a stream in progress and see like, oh, my favorite streamer is still going, or has been going for this long, or do people prefer like to tune in at the beginning and watch all the way through? Because I know long streams are harder for people to watch all the way through. I know I have that problem. I got shit to do during the day, or at night, or just like in general. And so I'll just like, if someone's streaming for a long time, then maybe I don't watch the whole time. It's tough to tell. All these questions I have and no way to tell what the answer is. So at a certain point, you just gotta wonder, like, what is life worth so many questions? I enjoy streaming, so I stream. That's basically what it comes down to. Let me just take a look through my game, see if there's anything I feel like going through. I kind of feel like We've kind of covered everything. So I wonder, maybe we just go, maybe, you know, maybe 3.5 hours is long enough. Maybe we call that. I kind of have this sense that when I get to this place where I'm just like waxing philosophical, it usually means that I've been streaming too long. I try to watch the full streams of people. Yeah, that's understandable. And I feel like that's natural. Like, you start a thing, like, especially if you're there at the beginning, it's easier to want to be there all the way through. The longer a stream goes, the more I want to go leave and play games. Yeah, I feel that. Eventually you want a different type of content. Feel guilty about leaving. Interesting. Okay, that does give me some good information. You know what? I think we can call it here. Maybe I'll experiment with shorter streams. Because I have been doing shorter streams before, when I was streaming after work. Now maybe I need to... And then, like, So I was streaming shorter... I was doing short streams after work. Then I didn't have to worry about that, so I did long streams during the day. But maybe I need to experiment with short streams again. Maybe I should give that a shot. What I could try... Actually, here's an idea. And this might sound crazy. What if I did shorter streams, but multiple streams in a day? If I did, like, 2 3-hour streams instead of 1 6-hour stream. Like, stream in the early afternoon, or stream at noon, take a break, come back 3 or 4 hours later, stream at night. That could be interesting. I might try that next week. Maybe instead of doing the 12-hour stream, we do some experimentation. We do multiple streams in a day. I'll have to think about that. I hadn't considered that before. Science, yeah, exactly. We did science in Factorio, and then we're gonna do science with my channel. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Instead of doing a 12-hour stream next week, I'm going to challenge myself to do like 3 days with 2 streams a day, and see how that feels. All right, Rachel, how you doing? Good morning. I'm waxing philosophical and doing science about my stream schedule. How are you? Also, we're listening to Toho Metal, because why not, right? I'm gonna actually make a note so that I remember to do that. Still a little sleepy, but I'm okay. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. I'm having a great day. I know that when I start talking about like how the sausage is made in terms of streams, it's usually a sign that I need to stop streaming, because it means that I'm tired, and the veil between like the stream itself, like the on-stream stuff and the behind-the-stream stuff, gets a little thin. So we try to listen to Norwegian metal, then Vikings will raid us. True. That reminds me, I need to play Crusader Kings. But I still want to wait until the new DLC comes out for Crusader Kings 3. But that got delayed, and they don't have a date for it to come out yet. To play CK2? I mean, I could just as easily play CK3. Like, there's literally nothing stopping me. I just haven't. Or play CK1 and see where the game series started. Oh god, I'm pretty sure if I played CK1, I would hate it. Just based on some Let's Plays of it that I've seen. CK1 does not look like my jam. You know what? I keep saying that I should probably stop streaming, but let's just go ahead and drag this out for another 20 minutes. So I have a 4-hour stream. Is that weird? I just finished talking about how I should try doing shorter streams, and now I'm like, nah, the stream isn't long enough. Keep it going. That's probably weird, right? You know, other thing that I wonder about. Maybe I shouldn't play games in the middle of Demon Daeusday. Maybe I should just talk during Demon Daeusday. Maybe it should just be a talk show. Now I'm literally like going over like how the streaming process works. I can stop anytime. I don't have a problem. Yeah, maybe because I think Demon Daeusday works better when it's just talking, and then game streams work better when it's just playing games. I always feel weird when I change topics in the middle of a stream. Or at the very least, maybe Demon Daeusday should just be like non-game related things. Like talking, media share, maybe like GeoGuessr or stuff like that. Web-based stuff is probably safe. But I don't know, I feel like I lose some energy when I switch over to playing a game. I'd say if you're gonna play games on a talking thing, then make it a game you want to talk about design-wise or something. That's true. That's true. Maybe I should come up with the topic for Demon Daeusdays each week. And then only play games if they relate to that. Because then it turns into more like a podcast. That could be fun. I hadn't thought about that, because I've mentioned before, I have this recurring idea of doing a podcast of like bringing people on to talk about their design and stuff like that. But maybe I make Demon Daeusday into a podcast kind of deal. And I come in with topics to talk about. Is that the podcast idea you tried to have Bear and I on? No, it's a different one. It's a different idea. It's similar, but it's specifically about VTubers and their designs and their design process. I don't know, I gotta think about that for a little bit. Sorry, I did something in my settings and now I can't get out of it. Send help. How do I get rid of this? Send help. I have broken something. What did I do? How did I break this? I opened up some kind of moderator tool thing and now there's like 50 things on the list. How do I get rid of this? Send help! Do I collapse that? Oh, that was the wrong thing to collapse. Hang on. I might need to end the stream so I can take care of this. What is happening? What have I done? Just in general. No tools. If you won't end the stream, then I will. You know, that's kind of how it feels. Do I need to click this? No, that just opened up the stream. What the hell is happening? What is happening to my stream right now? Oh, I fixed it! I fixed it! I don't know how, but I did! I'm waiting to be banned. No, you don't get off that easy. There we go. I fixed it. I don't know how, but I did. Hi, Juno. What's up? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. As much as I feel like I want to try and hold out for another 15 minutes, but I don't think I have 15 minutes worth of content left in me. So let me go ahead and look for someone for us to raid. Let me go and take a peek at who is currently online. Oh man, there's a lot of people online. Maybe you. Maybe you. Anyone else? Maybe you? Okay, we can start with this. As much as I want to keep the, actually, you know, I can just go in and mute. Because I have to check, if these people are still streaming. So I can just have things muted. Okay. I want to raid some smaller people. So, or small people that I have not raided before. So, I'll give you options. Actually, I have raided you before, but I want to erase the part that I said about people I haven't raided before. Some smaller people that I want to give some love to. So, would you prefer Dark Souls or League of Legends? Which would you like? Vote now on your phones. And check as well if you want. Might as well pretend to be useful. No, I think they're both going for a while. They're both people that I know stream long. Like they do long streams. Actually, hang on. Are you the one that I raided last time? You are the one I raided last time. Okay, sorry, this person's out of the running because they don't want to raid the same person twice. Let me find a couple more people. You. Sorry, I'm collecting a new list. Sorry, Dark Souls is off the list because I raided this person before. And I feel weird about raiding the same person twice in a row. That's just my brain, though. I could absolutely raid them again. Okay. Let's go with these two. Do I add in this third person? Let's add in this third person. Why not? Oh, nope, they just went offline. Okay, not that third person. What's a gift tuber? Someone who, instead of having a static image... So there's different levels of VTuber, right? There's PNG tubers who just have a static image that jumps up and down when they talk. A gift tuber is similar, but instead of just jumping up and down, it actually animates a little bit. But it's a static animation. That's not the word. Essentially, it's a preset animation, so it's just like the mouth flaps. So there are some that do that. I don't know how they do it, because I don't think you can do it through Discord reactive images. But I'm sure there's some way to do it. Or head bobs like she seems to. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I have a nice little selection for you now. So, would you like League of Legends, Raft, or something that is not Pokemon but very similar. Not Pokemon? We have one vote for not Pokemon. Anyone else have any strong opinions on this? Because otherwise we're going for not Pokemon. Pokemon but similar? Alright. We're going for Pokemon, not Pokemon. Actually, that works out for me. I've been wanting to raid this person for a while. So we're going to be raiding Bellamy. And I'm not going to forget my raid messages this time. If you do have access to my my emotes, that's the word, you can use this. And if you don't, then you can use this. In either case, thank you all very much for watching. I do appreciate that. I know this was a weird stream, but you know what? It gave me a lot of ideas for the future, so we will try some of those out. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day or night, whichever one it is for you. If it's nighttime and you're going to sleep, I hope you have lovely dreams for me. And if you're not sleeping, then you better be sleeping. And I'll see you all next time. Bye! Yeah!
That, Mr. Conqueror. Oh!